Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Monkey in the Morning. I am your host, the Ranting Monkey, and I hope you are having a wonderful Sunday. Hope you had a great Saturday, too. I had an all right one. It wasn't too bad. It was a lot of time with the missus, and as you may have noticed, I kind of like her. I'm kind of fond of Lady Monkey. It's been a long time. Me and her, we've been together. Let's see, we're what 26 years of marriage and together 28. Sorry guys, I gotta fix my window there. There we go. That's a long time to be together, man. That's a long time to be together, and I've enjoyed it. There's been our ups and downs, but I still like to be with her because she's an amazing woman, and when I fall, she picks me up, both figuratively and literally. How you guys doing tonight? Did you guys did you do anything fun on Saturday? Yeah, we went and did our Christmas shopping, which thankfully came in a little cheaper than we were expecting. So that's all done. We don't have to worry about it anymore. Are you guys all done Christmas shopping? We're usually late Christmas shoppers. We really are. The evil one, you've been caught. What? I don't know what's going on here. Eat the bugs, you bigot. What are you talking about? I feel like there's something weird going on. Mr. Moo said I pulled a monkey and laid in bed most of the day. It's probably what I'll be doing tomorrow. Because woof, man, that was a lot of walking for me, you guys. Officer Buck, thank you so much. Hey, monkey. Hey, back. How are you? Yeah, we ended up going to 3 different stores. The third store we had to go to was home improvement stuff. I had to go get a snake for the drain. I have a big snake, the good snake, but I wanted one of those thin ones that you can just go down a fucking drain and just shove it in there. AP's in the chat. How you doing, my friend? I still haven't got to watch your video. I've watched about 5 minutes of it, and I haven't had time. I need. You made a 2-hour fucking video, dude. So yeah, I haven't got to see it all. I got up to the part about Weibo. So as you know, you made the video. I'm not that far in, but I will watch it. I love your. He's done a video series on Scooby, and they've been great. And yeah, I can't wait to watch the rest of that one. Too soon, monkey demonetized. What did I say? Did I drop a F-bomb or something? Watch his video. AP did some great work on it. AP does some great work. I love the whole Scooby series that I've seen so far. It's really well done. I don't have much to talk about. Not that that's ever stopped me before. I'll have to entertain you guys with just whatever the hell's in my brain. And unfortunately, that's not much. The only story that really comes to mind was the AOC thing floating around. She's taking some credit for Amazon coming back to New York. It's the saddest fucking thing. AP, dude, if you wanna come hang out, let me know. I'll send you the link. I can email it to you. Somebody said to get you on, and he knows all he has to do is say, "Monkey, let me on," and I'll send him the link. I don't think me and AP, have you and I ever got to talk live? I don't know if we have. I've been a huge fan for a long time. But yeah, AOC, who has both taken credit and not taken credit for the big Amazon headquarters being shut down, is now out there bragging because Amazon has said they're coming to New York, you guys. They're going to be there. But instead of building a brand new building where they were going to have about 25,000 people employed, maybe even more, they're renting an office space where they're going to employ 1,500 people. And AOC thinks this is a win because they didn't get any tax breaks or anything. Okay, how much do they need? They don't own the building, so all they're doing is renting. I bet you the guy who built it has a tax break. God, she's a moron. But it's not even her. It's not even her because I expect her to be stupid. So many people on Twitter. She told him that this was a good thing, and look what she did. She's our Jesus. Like, yeah, she cost you guys 23,500 jobs. Froggy asked, Monkey, why are several of your streams private? They shouldn't be anymore. I clean up the streams and get them off the channel and put them in an unlisted state. But when I did that today, I wasn't paying attention. I put them on private. Right before the stream, I fixed that. So they should all be unlisted now. You can find them through the different hashtags. Or not hashtags, playlists. There's a playlist called Monkey in the Morning, which will have all of these. And there's a playlist called the live streams, which has the Lords of the Night live streams on them. So, yeah, I caught it. I saw it. And I actually knew before I ever even got over them. Oh, shit. Did I set that to private? And I get over them. Oh, look at that. I did indeed. I have decided to partake of some of Grandpa's medicine, you guys. And not because I'm in pain. I mean, I will be. I'm going to pay for this, man. But tomorrow, I'm going to be sore as a motherfucker. It's a good thing my medicine makes me not feel shit. Don't worry, I'm not mixing medicine with Grandpa's medicine. That's a weird sentence. That's just Motrin. You can take that with Grandpa's medicine. Oh, man. So, my daughter's birthday was the other day. And I forgot to tell you guys this story. My daughter had called me and I was sleeping. So I picked up, or as soon as I saw it, I picked it up and called her. She doesn't call me very often. Usually it's because she needs to know how to do something or fix something. And so I picked it up and called her immediately. And she goes, oh, never mind. Grand Monkey just didn't believe it was her birthday. She's like, Mom, it's not really your birthday. And she made her call Grandma and Grandpa to prove it. And luckily, Lady Monkey was able to take the call. And they got to FaceTime a bit. I was like, oh, my God, this girl. I don't believe you, Mom. We have to talk to Grandma and Grandpa to prove this. Oh, she's amazing. I love her so much. She's adorable. She then got out the Amazon catalog that she's been drooling over for the last, month now. And on FaceTime showed Grandma what everybody wants. She's decided what her sister wants, what her dad wants, what Mom wants. She's a character. Oh, man. Mom just wanting gifts, apparently. Nuts. Nuts. For some reason, I've started calling you Star, and I don't know why I'm doing that. It's really weird to me. What else is going on in the world? We talked about the fat bitch yesterday, but I just like bringing her up. The one who's marrying a guy and going to raise her child with 4 fathers because together the 4 guys might make one man. These people. These people, do they all want princess dolls? No. She actually, I don't know if she's actually taught. Well, I know she hasn't talked to her little sister because her little sister can't speak. But her little sister wants a little playmat to lay on. So she actually thought about this stuff. Dad wanted a big Lego Yoda. I'm like, I don't think your dad really even likes Star Wars. But she was trying to think of things that they would like, and that she has a whole lot more things that she wanted than they did. But she does. She tries to put some thought into it. She's a good little kid. She's very thoughtful most of the time. Let's see what's going on here. What is this real? This seems fake. Oh, I can't watch a video. Ramen, I'll check that out later. I just can't watch it on stream. Anthony Hopkins says actors are stupid and their opinions don't really matter. Maybe. I think I have a problem with this. I have a problem with the notion that actors and singers and all these people should just shut the fuck up about politics because they're dumb. That's probably true for 90% of them, but it's also true for about 95% of the general public. I don't know if you've talked to people recently. They tend to be pretty fucking stupid. All of them. Actors just have a bigger platform to say their stupid shit. The press goes running because Taylor Swift finally told us who she likes. And then it's like, oh, well, she didn't say it exactly how we want to, and she needs to be canceled for this or that. Nobody gives a shit, except for too many people give a shit. I've never heard anybody go, yay, Taylor Swift said she likes this, so I'm going to like that. I'm sure there's people out there like that. But the notion that they shouldn't have political opinions is wrong. They absolutely should. The thing is, you just have to realize this is an idiot, no smarter than you are, and probably less intelligent and less clued into the world, because they're not sitting there reading the newspaper every day. They're not sitting there studying history. They're seeing the headlines and going with that because that's what their friends do. And it's very much like Twitter on a bigger scale, with a larger platform for each of those people, because they say something and, like, remember De Niro, his last freak out where he what did he say, fuck Trump or something like that on Stelter's show, and all of the press reported it. Like, well, why? Because this one dude who acts in some movies said fuck Trump. You know how many people say that on a daily basis on Twitter? We give actors the what's the word I'm looking for here? Credibility that they seem to have on politics. We give that to them. We gift it to them. It's like, here, you have this. I'll think you're smart. You just talk, and I will think you're smart. But yeah, they're just as dumb as the rest of us. They don't have a political show where they talk about. Me and Lady Monkey actually got into an argument about something today that had to do with the news. I'm like, woman, how much of the news do you read every day? Because I turned out to be right. It's like, how much of the news do you read every day? I do this for hours a day. It doesn't make me smarter. I just sometimes know what a story is. But then you have people like, Robert De Niro, who don't pay attention to what's actually going on. He just doesn't like Trump because in Hollywood, that's the thing to do right now, because they're all a bunch of lefties. Well, not all. The vast majority of them are a bunch of lefties. If you hear one of their opinions, you've heard them all. So it doesn't much matter that they have these opinions. It just, if you don't like them, ignore them. That's what should be done. Don't say that they shouldn't be allowed to talk. Let them talk. Let them talk. Of course, let them talk. Just realize that they're probably a bunch of fucking idiots. And I say that with love in my heart. I say that with nothing but love in my heart. What else we got going on here? Actually, I wanted to, where's that at? Lenugs, who's a longtime follower of this show, asked for prayers for his father, who just was rushed to the ER. I don't know if you're religious or not, but if you could send prayers and thoughts, and I know there's people, thoughts and prayers don't do anything. Shut the fuck up. I don't want to hear it. I don't care about that fucking opinion. If you can send good vibes, however you do it, whatever you think is appropriate, even if it's nothing, fine. Go be a douchebag somewhere. But Lenugs, I sincerely hope your dad is okay. What else do we have going on here? Sorry, guys, I forgot about that. I was going to do that at the top of the show, and I just somehow remembered it. I believe this is related to what we talked about on the stream tonight. Tazewell, I'm guessing. Tazewell County becomes Second Amendment sanctuary, adds militia ordinance during widely attended meeting. That sounds like a weird thing, doesn't it? That sounds like, man, why are they going to make me, shut up. There we go. Make me do a little survey before I can read their stupid fucking article. Tazewell, Virginia. Tazewell County joined the ranks of Second Amendment sanctuary counties on Tuesday and took it one step further. For a crowd of more than 200, the Board of Supervisors unanimously passed 2 resolutions during their meeting on Tuesday night. The Second Amendment Sanctuary Resolution and a resolution promoting the order of militia within Tazewell County both passed to loud cheers from a crowd that overflowed the 189-seat boardroom. Well, it's Tazewell. Then why is there an E in it? Taze. Why is there an E? That should be Tazewell. Goddamn rednecks can't spell. Apparently in Virginia, they're talking about confiscating weapons, pulling some Second Amendment backhanded bullshit. County Administrator Eric Young, one of the attorneys, along with Collins and Eric Whitesell, who helped draft the ordinance, said the resolutions allow the county to take action in the event that the state or federal laws are passed violating the Second Amendment. Well, you really can't do anything, to be honest. The only thing you can do is challenge them in the courts, unless you're actually talking about taking up arms against the government, which I would say is probably a bad idea. I don't think the federal government's going to do it. We saw what happened to both Swalwell and what's his name? What's Dirt Eater's name? Beto. He went on this whole, we got to take away guns. We got to do it for the children. We got to do it for the children, you guys. That's the best voice I can do for him. He went on this big, we're going to take away you're damn right. We're going to take away your AR-15s and your AK-47s. Even though those are the things that are least used in mass shootings. That's what he's going after because they're scary looking, you guys. They're scary looking. That's what the terrorists use when he plays Call of Duty, COD. It's like, oh, that's the terrorist weapon. That's an AK-47. These guys are morons. They're fucking morons. This push to beat back the Second Amendment, man. I'm just going to throw this out there. The Second Amendment hasn't changed a whole lot. You had the Heller decision, which there are people out there who think that really changed things. It's the one that allowed basically to be able to carry a gun on your person. And they couldn't tell you can't do that, because the Second Amendment says you have the right to keep and bear arms, you stupid fucks. But the Heller decision, what was that? That was Washington, D.C. that concerned. And there's a whole bunch of people. This changed everything. It really didn't. It didn't change much of anything at all. It just told places like Washington, D.C. that they couldn't violate the Second Amendment. I've talked many times about this. My dad used to go to school with a gun, and it was openly carried, as did most of his friends. You know how many of them got shot? You want to take a big guess? It starts with a Z and ends with a zero, not a fucking one. It's fucking amazing to me that these people think that's the problem. It's the guns that are the problem. It's the access to the guns that are the problem. We've always had access to guns, you stupid shit. No, it's the kind of gun. There's not really new guns. You're just scared at the look of the gun. It's just a fucking rifle, you dumbass. Both Heller and McDonald should have been the deciding ruling, but politicians think they are the rulers. That's true, Gray. McDonald was the earlier one, wasn't it? Forgive me, I get my Second Amendment ones confused. I don't know them as well. But yeah, we can't have this. Look at what the Supreme Court wrought. Nothing really changed, you assholes. But yes, it's the gun. So you have places now, counties now, like, look, we're going to protect the Second Amendment. And I don't like the look of it. I'll be honest with you. I don't like the look of it because it's going to be used as, oh, look at these, because, oh my God, militias. Oh, no. Do you guys remember how scary militias were after the Oklahoma City bombing? That became the big thing. Militias are everywhere. Militias are everywhere. The Michigan militia. We lived up here, so it was the Michigan militia. Like, yeah, it's a couple of drunks who like guns. They're fine. Leave them alone. They're not doing anything. They're not hurting anybody. Stop it. But Tim McVeigh might have seen one of their meetings. But yeah, it's going to be a scary thing. And look, now again, just because I don't like the look doesn't mean there's anything wrong with it. I just know how it's going to be played out. I know how it's going to be played out because these fucking shitbags are liars. They are liars, and they're going to be like, look, these are white supremacist militias. I can already hear it. I can fucking hear it. It's insane. That we know this is going to happen. And they're not trying to challenge the stuff in the courts that they've already lost on. You can challenge things again. Just because something's precedent doesn't mean it can't change. It's what the Supreme Court does quite often these days, actually, which is why they're so scared about Roe, you guys. But that's how you do it. You don't just start saying, hey, you know what? We're going to take your guns. Fuck you. Fuck you. But that's how it's going to play out in the CNN watch. They'll be like, oh, Virginia wants to give militias the power to, I don't know, follow the Constitution. What? For fuck's sake, what? I hate these people. Have I told you guys how much I hate these people? Because I really do. They're a bunch of dirty bastards. They're liars, and they lie for a living. And I understand that's what politicians do, but that shouldn't be something we just settle for because it's what politicians do. You know, they have a running tally of how many times Trump has lied since he got into office, except for, who is it? I think it's CNN. It's either CNN or the Washington Post. I forget which one, but their lie counter started last July, I think is what it was. We're gonna catalog all his lies. What about the others? He's not the only politician out there. What about the others? Why don't you care about their lies? Why don't you fuckers care about what Adam Schiff just did? Why don't you care about that? This reporter, who does he work for? Solomon? Fuck, I forget where he works. I forget who he writes for. Sorry. But he's the one that Adam Schiff, they went and got the president's phone records. They got Giuliani's phone records. They got Nunes's phone records, or at least partially. We still don't know whose phone records they grabbed. But it was Giuliani, Nunes, Devin Nunes, who's the ranking member on the Intelligence Committee. He's the guy that sits right next to Adam Schiff every time they have. I said shift. Schiff. Little shitbag. Sits next to Adam when they're having their little hearings. He's the ranking member. He's the highest ranking Republican on the committee. And he released part of his phone records. His direct opponent on his committee. Press doesn't care. Instead, they're whining about Khashoggi again. Whining about Khashoggi because of the Saudi who shot these people in Pensacola. That has what to do with what? Has what to do with what? Oh, we got to protect our press. Look what happened to Khashoggi. Look what happened to Solomon. You don't give a fuck about that. Released his private fucking phone records. Don't give a fuck. And look, I think every time a politician talks to a reporter, it should have to be on national television, period. No more, no backroom bullshit. You have to do it on camera if you're going to do it. If you're going to pull this shit, do it on camera. Be a man about it. But no, the press didn't lose their shit when Obama was having literal meetings with people in all kinds of different press, CNN, Washington Post, MSNBC was in there. Who else was in there? The New York Times. They would have phone conferences, and magically, all of their stories started sounding like what the president was saying. They didn't care. They weren't like, oh, look at how fucked up this is. They didn't care when Obama went after Assange. They don't care when Obama was locking people up for reporting. It's because of Trump, man. Trump said they're the enemy of the people. Well, actually, he said fake news is the enemy. Yeah, he has slipped a few times and said the press, but I mean, let's be honest, shall we? I know we're not supposed to say fake news. Don't say fake news. They never lie on purpose. They just accidentally lie a lot. A lot. How many times do these shitbags have to go in there and correct themselves on major things? They just had to do it on Nikki Haley just yesterday. Because Nikki Haley came out and said that when she was the governor of South Carolina, North Carolina, I forget which one. But she had them take down the flag because I think it was South Carolina, because it had the Confederate symbol on it. And she said that because of Dylan Roof, they had to do that because he had usurped it, where most people saw it as a symbol of, I forget her words, strength is solid. I forget what the fuck. I should really find that so I can say it properly. Let's see. Let's look up Nikki Haley. Where were the words that were going all over the place yesterday? I know it's in here. Give me a sec. I gotta find it in this fucking article, because I don't like to tell the truth and just give the full recounting, because that would be oof. How dare you ask for people who actually are talking about the truth. Haley, the former ambassador to the United States, said that the white supremacist Dylan Roof hijacked the Confederate flag by carrying out a mass killing of African Americans in Charleston, South Carolina church in 2015. Here's this guy who comes out with this manifesto holding the Confederate flag and had just hijacked everything people thought of. We don't have hateful people in the South. There's always this small minority that is always going to be there. But, people saw the flag, as service and sacrifice and heritage. Did you catch that? The people saw it as service and sacrifice and heritage. And they were all like, oh, no. That's just a bad thing that everybody hates. No, she was talking about how people at the time saw it and how Dylan brought it back to being this. He actually pushed it into the news again. There's always been a little argument over it. It's gone around for decades. Got to get rid of the stars and bars. But Dylan brought it back to the forefront, and the press runs out there and Nikki says that the Confederate flag is about service and sacrifice and heritage. Like, is that what she said? Is it? Because that's not what she said. How you doing, Jack?
Good. How you doing?
I'm getting a little drunk.
Oh, nice.
I'm sorry. I'm getting a little medicated. Because I don't drink. I use medicine. I'm bitching about the press right now because they annoy the fuck out of me.
Because they're a bunch of disingenuous liars.
Yes.
Nailed it.
They're quick to point, oh, Donald Trump is such a liar. Well, what about you? You guys will go out there and lie constantly. You go out there and repeat this nonsense about Donald Trump never disavowed the white supremacists in Charleston. Didn't he? Twice? Didn't he twice? Yeah, this is a press corps that right now is asking both Facebook and YouTube why they're allowing Donald Trump to have videos or to have an ad up where they say he lied about Biden. He didn't lie about Biden in that ad. He may have been suggestive about Biden, but he didn't say what CNN says every time they mention Biden and Burisma. There's never been any proof of any wrongdoing. Well, lack of proof of wrongdoing doesn't mean nothing was done wrong. However, he did point out what actually happened. Meanwhile, Joseph Biden, their front runner, comes into the campaign lying, telling that same fucking lie I just mentioned that the press loves to repeat about Trump never disavowing white supremacists after Charleston. Remember, there's good people on both sides. That's all he said. That's all he said.
Oh, context doesn't matter.
According to the journalist and Joe Biden, who lied. Leslie Stahl the other day, last Sunday, was just incredulous because that slowed down version of Nancy Pelosi where she sounds like a drunk moron, which, by the way, she sounds like anyway. Incredulous because that's still on YouTube. Well, so is Biden's campaign announcement. That's on there, and it's a fucking lie. She didn't bring that up at all. They're a bunch of fucking disingenuous shitbags. So I have no problem with the term fake news because it often is. How many times do these assholes have to correct themselves? And the most glaring example in recent memory, of course, the Covington kids. How many of them, every fucking major news outlet in the country ran out there and slandered these boys.
Now, Monkey, they clearly weaponized the smirk.
He was smirking menacingly.
Yeah, I don't know what that means.
I don't know. You'd have to ask the asshole who wrote that line. Or said it. I can't remember if it was written or said. But yeah, they smirked menacingly. Like, you guys are a bunch of pussies. A bunch of lying pussies. And it's not like they couldn't have checked. The video from that was online. The whole video, the whole fucking thing. They just had to sit there and watch and see what happened. But nope. Instead of doing that, all they did is went and asked Nathan Phillips what happened. The Washington Post
journalisming so hard it hurt, Monkey.
Oh, they journalism all over the place.
Yeah.
They splashed the front page, man.
Yeah, they did.
And they still have never come out and corrected it properly. The Washington Post, when the suit was announced, they're like, we've corrected it. And they linked to 3 articles, only one of which actually mentions that maybe the boys didn't do anything wrong. The other 2 still pretty much put the blame on the boys. I went and read them because I read each of their links. I'm like, I don't think these articles say what you think they say. How about this? We were wrong. These kids did nothing wrong. And Nathan Phillips is a lying piece of shit. How about that? How about that?
That's problematic for the narrative.
Mm-hmm.
Dangerous Space pointed out the greatest quote from Savannah Guthrie. There was something aggressive about standing there.
Yeah. Thank you, Jedi Ghost Bear, who says journalism is magical and not at all broken. This seems like a good time to remind you guys we're brought to you by you. I'm still having trouble locking down a sponsor. I say fuck too much, apparently. I need to be sponsored by fuck.
No, you need to be sponsored by Adam and Eve.
Oh, I wonder if they do it.
I wouldn't doubt it.
They sponsor Riley Dennis. I'm not going to do an unboxing and talk about what dildos I like, but I'd talk nicely about their products.
Well, maybe if they sent you some free fleshlights or something.
I could never use a fleshlight, Jack.
Hey, if they shovel enough money at me, yeah, I would.
Okay, let me rephrase that. I could put it on and be like, all right, yeah, I can see it, but I'd have to take it off and be like, I don't want to leave DNA in there. I feel like you can't clean that out well enough.
Well, you don't have to keep it. You can sell it at a garage sale or something.
Get a disposable fleshlight. Yeah, maybe I reach out to Adam and Eve. Hey, I swear a little bit and talk about sex a lot. Want to sponsor me?
Yeah, I mean, what do you have to lose?
Nothing.
Yeah, you get some free products out of it and talk about how awesome they are. They are actually a pretty decent delivery service.
Excuse me, I have to address chat. Poppy says, I said Adam and Eve the other night, asshats.
Okay, to be fair, we don't always pay attention to you, Poppy.
We can't read everything said in chat. I wouldn't be able to talk.
Yeah, it's
You're a wonderful, very engaged chat, and sometimes I miss stuff. I apologize, sweetheart.
just because we are asshats doesn't mean it's nice to call us that.
Indeed, that's just hurtful. It's hurtful.
You wound me.
Yeah, so fuck the press.
Oh, they're dumb. And they're liars. They're frauds.
The stuff they just pulled with Nikki Haley was dirty. Just dirty.
Of course it was. They don't care.
And then they come out, oh, we accidentally said the wrong thing. And by that time, the story spread like wildfire. And now, next thing you know, Nikki Haley loves the Confederate flag. That'll be the narrative from asshat morons who only read the headline, who don't pay attention to the follow-up. You can't expect the press to quote someone honestly. It's only a major part of their fucking job. Well, they'll quote them. They'll say exactly what they say. I love when they give you, like there's a direct line. Somebody says something directly, and they'll take it and they'll cut that up. They'll quote the start of what they said, interject their own read of what they meant, and then finish with the end of the quote, leaving out a middle part that, gives context. They're so fucking dirty. But don't call them fake news. That's a conspiracy theory. I call them fake news because they lie a lot and they get a whole bunch of fucking stories wrong. And that's just fact. That's just fact.
Well, they fake the news quite a bit. I have no problem calling CNN especially fake news because they've been caught staging scenes.
Oh, yeah.
Editing things shady. Yeah, they're disingenuous.
They're the ones who Donna Brazile was working for them when she fed the fucking questions to Hillary Clinton before the debate. That's a thing that happened.
Yeah, and then she got let go, and now she works at Fox News.
Don't get me started on them. So there's a lot of people who like Fox. I'm pretty much with Razor Fist on this. Or no, not Razor Fist. Sorry, John Ward. They're not as conservative as people seem to think, especially now.
Yeah,
they're on the same stories as everybody else. They're doing the same fucking bullshit as everyone else. Just because they still employ Sean Hannity doesn't mean fuck all.
Now, if you want like more bias-free news with some conservative commentators on it, you'll want to go to OAN, One America News, because ever since Ailes left, Fox News has become way more liberal.
Way more liberal. Oh, yeah, that's a good one, Dangerous Spaces, where they'll suggest Trump brought up Ilhan Omar's marriage when he was responding to a question from them. And not just suggested, Dangerous, said it. They said Trump brought up her marriage when literally one of them asked about it. Oh, you fucktards, you fucking horrible people. I hate these people, Jack.
Yeah, you should. People that are professional liars don't deserve to be respected.
They're not good people. You're just not. Jordan, that's not a very nice meme. I'm going to show you the picture and then I'll read you what he said. It says, get in the fucking rocket in this picture of me. And what he said was, imagine walking into work as a Kerbal and there's Ranting Monkey just waiting for you. That's not nice. I feel like you're being that's fake news. That's fake news. It's not my fault they all died. Oh man, I was hoping to get some playtime in this weekend, but like we're doing our shopping today, and I already know how tomorrow's going to go, guys. I'm going to be in bed all day. That's just how it is. And then maybe Monday afternoon, I'll be able to get back to it. Christmas trees cost as much as $6,500 in New York City. Jesus fuck. Why? That's a 20-footer? Okay, if you need a 20-foot free tree, what did I just say?
20-foot
free? If you need a 20-foot tree, I feel like you can afford a 20-foot tree. But head a few blocks east and you only pay $2,000 for that same tree. Well, go 2 blocks. What?
Buy a $60 plastic tree at Walmart. Oh my God.
Oh shit.
Or just get a branch and decorate that. I'm sure you can find one for free at the park. It's my Christmas branch.
Sorry. Tree sellers at Uptown Christmas Trees, which has 19 locations spread throughout Upper Manhattan, have raised the price of their 12-foot Frasers to $300, up $100 from last year. There's actually a Christmas tree shortage going on right now, Jack. Did you know that?
Nope.
Yeah, they attribute it to the recession. Apparently, back in the recession, the trees that were planted at that time are the trees that are ready to go today. And because of the recession, they didn't plant as many trees. So now there's a shortage of trees. I live in Michigan. Just come up here with a hacksaw. We got tons of trees, man, all over the fucking place. Now, you might want to be careful and not get caught. Might want to pull a National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation kind of thing. Shake it out first. Make sure there's no squirrels in the damn thing.
Yeah, I bet if you went up to pretty much any landowner and offered them $100 for a tree, they'd just let you cut one down.
Yeah, if it's not, it's in the back 40 or something like, hey, go fucking pick a tree for $100. Fuck yeah.
Yeah, you got 2 hours and get off my property.
Danger says, "Oh, I thought you meant the current recession." No, not the best economy in 50 fucking years. No, it's because they were trying to save money apparently back then, and a lot of trees do go unsold. But I'm not a fresh Christmas tree kind of person. I've seen too many houses burned down because of those.
Yeah, kid I went to school with in high school, he lit his whole house on fire doing that.
And I understand as long as you keep it, nice and moist. Well, what happens if you don't? Oh, well, goodbye, house.
Yeah, and animals climb it, like your cats.
Mm-hmm.
I know people that have taken the tree in the house and found a squirrel in it. Stuff like that. It's a bold proposition.
I'm sorry, this is just a weird headline there. I like plastic trees. I miss the smell of pine, but that's why I buy pine candles.
Yeah, I don't want a tree in my house. It's going to drop needles everywhere. What a pain in the ass.
I could just go over to my side yard and smell a couple of them. Seriously, Jack, there are fucking evergreens all over this fucking state. I think we got the only house that has more hardwood trees around it than evergreens. And that's its own pain in the ass. Excuse me, I'm so sorry. The grandpa's medicine is kicking in. It's making me fucking tired, dude. Someone ate the $120,000 banana at Art Basel. I'm not going to pull up the story because I've read it like 3 times today. Some dude came in and just started eating it. And the art gallery, they said, look, the banana's still there. It's the idea of the banana, Jack. I'm going to say that again. It's the idea of the banana.
I don't know what to say to that. It's so dumb.
This solidifies in my brain even more than somebody buying a $120,000 banana. that art is bullshit. If somebody wants to pay money for something that they call art, that's fine. Do you? But you're a moron. You want to pay $1 million for a painting that can literally be counterfeited? Okay. Good for you. I'll go get a knockoff. It'll look exactly the same.
For 59 cents a pound.
Yeah. But it's so avant-garde.
No, it's a duct taped banana.
I hate this shit because like our city spends like every so often they'll like, well, not my city, Grand Rapids, people in my state, they will spend public funds on this I'm using air quotes here, art. And then suddenly there'll be what looks like an erector set fell apart sitting on a sidewalk somewhere that the city spent $100,000, $200,000 on. I'm like, that's scrap metal. What the fuck are you talking? That's not art. They didn't even shape it like a dog or anything. No, it's just, there's a piece going this way and a piece going. That's not art. What the fuck are you talking about? It's garbage is what that is. And look, if a private collector wants to buy garbage, good. Good for you. Good for you for being able to sell a moron garbage. But when it comes to government dollars doing it, fuck you. Kiss my ass. Oh, we're so enlightened. Look at the art we have. Yeah, it looks like shit. You could get a 12-year-old to make something better than that. I mean, I wouldn't give him a blowtorch, but it's like, here, little Timmy, here's a bunch of pieces of scrap iron. Make us a junk pile, would you? Right. We need a new Renaissance. Look, Alyssa, I'm not all that big on that stuff either. Some of those paintings are cool, sure. But again, like I said, you can photocopy those things. We live in a day today, Jack, where you can take a picture of literally anything at any time, anywhere.
Yeah.
I get that painting is hard and there's people who are talented at it, and that's great. But I just don't. I can go outside and take a picture of the sunset, an actual picture of the actual sun setting with the beautiful colors. And Michigan gets some beautiful sunsets, dude. Beautiful sunsets. Where it looks like the clouds are about to eat this burning sun that's going down. It's fucking gorgeous. You're never going to paint that and make it look any better for me. And like there's portraits. I just don't. And I look at like Picasso stuff. And people are like, oh, Picasso was so talented. I think he was drunk. His pictures don't make no sense. And well, you don't understand what he was trying to show here when the titty was up by the left eye. I think he was drunk. And now I realize there's going to be people out there who are like, Monkey, you're just uneducated. And you know what? That's fine. You go spend $1 million on a Picasso and look at a titty on top of a left eye for the rest of your life. I don't give a fuck. I'll look at the pictures my granddaughter colors because they're better.
Well, art's very subjective.
No, my granddaughter's drawings are objectively better than anything Picasso ever did. Objectively better.
On the Streamlabs, thank you for the donation, Shrouded Angel, for the Christmas Branch Fund. Thank you.
Now,
enabling my laziness at holidays yet again. Thank
absolutely, guys. Throw some money at the Jacksters. Throw some money at me. You're awesome people, and I love you. It might seem a little bit hypocritical for me to be talking about a drunk artist while I'm sitting here drinking Jack Daniels at an alarming pace, but that's okay.
You're a drunk entertainer. There's a difference.
I'm not painting.
No,
I'm still objectively funny. I just like using objectively when people are like, that's a subjective thing. Like, not to me. Fuck you. That's not funny. That's not pretty. That's not entertaining. That's not interesting. It is objectively bad.
Dangerous clears it up pretty well. A picture of a disproportionate person by a kid is a kid's drawing. When it's done by Picasso, it's a masterpiece.
Yeah. If your kid drew like that, you'd be like, no, honey, let me show you what a person looks like. No, it's a Picasso. It's like, oh, look how awesome.
That kid will be like, don't you tell me about my lived experience.
The only painting I've ever seen that I like is the Scream one.
Oh, yeah.
And that's only because I'm like, that's a warning sign for whoever painted that. That fucker's a nut. You need to stay away from him.
Edvard Munch? No, I think that is actually an alien because it looks like a gray.
It does look like a gray.
I think somebody whipped out their wiener and scared one of the grays, and it was like, no.
Funny, yes, but hey, smells not everything. That's not nice, Gorebag. I clean. See, you guys can try to make fun of like smell or me being dirty. That's the one thing you can't. I mean, you can, but it'll never land right because I shower like 6 times a day. You know how bad you'd have to stink that 6 showers a day didn't wash it off you? That's like a linity stink. That's not nice.
Funny, though.
Welcome to the I'm going to get myself in trouble stream, guys. Welcome to I'm never going to get a sponsor stream. Are you showering right now? No, I took a shower right before the stream, though. I showered between streams. No, I do. I shower a lot, you guys. And it's destroyed my skin. And I have to lotion a lot. I have to lotion more than black people. Because if I don't, my skin will just fall off in chunks. Gross. Go stand in the corner, monkey. Look, you do not get to tell me to stand in the corner. That's my job. I'm the corner stander teller.
Least sponsored monkey.
You're not wrong.
Well, maybe you should talk to some moisturizer companies. Like, I'm sure there's a low-end cocoa butter company that really needs a sponsor.
Maybe indeed. Alyssa says his paintings are wonderfully morbid and uncensored. Look, there is some, in all seriousness, there is some art that I can look at and go, okay, I see that. I see what you see in that. That's pretty. That's entertaining. That's not entertaining. Interesting.
I just realized what I said. And,
yeah, that they wanted to be sponsored.
No, that you should get a cocoa butter sponsor. I hadn't thought that through, and saying that this monkey endorses a specific brand of cocoa butter could be conceived as really racist.
Well, in fairness, you said I should sponsor them.
Oh, thank God.
Yeah. So this monkey sponsors the cocoa butter. That's much better.
Yeah, not much, but a little bit.
But yeah, I can see some art, but most art that I look at, then they're like, look at the deep meaning of this. I'm like, the deep meaning there is he thought he could sell you crap for a whole bunch of money, and he was right. It's all about that shea butter anyway. Shea butter's great. Cocoa butter's really good, actually. Cocoa butter's awesome. If you can get one that has shea and cocoa butter, ooh, that's the good stuff. That's the good stuff right there. Cocoa butter is some chick's porn name. That would be. Is there a porn chick named Cocoa Butter?
I'd be sad if there wasn't.
There's got to be at least a stripper out there named that.
Oh, there better be. That's
Cocoa butter. There could be a shea butter. I know people named Shay. I actually know somebody named Shay, and it's spelled the way it's supposed to be, like that. And she got really mad because she had to go work at a different store, and people kept calling her Shia. She's like, that's not even. She actually changed the way it was spelled on her badge so they'd say it right. She spelled it with a Y. Some people
named Shia, and she pronounced it Shia.
Yeah, that's not how that's said.
Well, she wasn't real smart.
A lot of people really aren't, Jack.
That's a growing trend, I'm afraid.
By the way, Alyssa, I'm not insulting your taste in art. If you like something, you seem to be rather new around here, and her name is Alyssa Doesn't Lie, which, by the way, I like that name. Lie to me, Alyssa. Tell me what I want to hear. No, that's horrible. Don't let me do that, Jack.
I can't stop you from anything.
That's probably true, but never.
I'm the enabler on this show. Remember,
you really are. You're a bastard.
Yeah.
Fuck. How much of this have I drank? Never take, just because I don't like something doesn't mean you can't. And please don't think that, Monkey, I'm not new. I don't care if you don't like art. All right. Okay. I haven't seen. How have you been around for 3? Have you not been talking for 3 years, or did you have a different name? What's your?
Oh, there's lots of people lurking.
What's your real name? What should I call you? Don't let me do that, Jack. My name is whatever you need it to be.
I have no possible way of stopping you.
Good night, angry.
Night, angry.
I hope you wake up a little less angry. I hope you wake up positively happy with a boner and a blowjob. Because that's how everybody should wake up, even women. Women can wake up with a blowjob. It's just in their mouth. That's all. Jesus fuck.
Well, if they wake up and find the boner, then they give the blowjob. That's
exactly.
I'm pretty sure that's how mornings are supposed to work.
And everybody's happy.
It's true.
Voltron tells me to stop ear raping him. Tell me what you need me to be, Voltron. I'll be whatever you need me to be. That's a horrible sound.
That was disturbing. Hi, Polly.
Hi, Polly. Polly has the link if he's feeling okay and is up to it. If he's not, I understand, because Polly's a good guy. I send him the link every day, and he's like, fuck you, monkey. I hate you. I'm like, Polly, but I like you. And he's like, fuck you, monkey. I hate you. I'm like, you're a horrible person, but I still like you. I can't figure out why you can't get a sponsor. I know, Dangerous. It's like, man.
It's a mystery to all of us.
The Adam and Eve thing might actually work. I really should reach out to them, because what are they going to do? Say that they don't like blowjobs? Nuts says, please never do that again. Nuts, sweetheart.
Remember, she drops our links.
That's encouraging me. You can't tell me that something bothers you, Jack. I'm that kind of. I'm a jackass.
She didn't say it bothered her. She just asked you to never do it again.
I'm a jackass. That's the kind of person I am, and I love you, Nuts. Speaking of love, Polly, why do you hate me? Polly. Oh, he's just going to come on and not talk. He'd be like, see, I showed up, asshole.
That's headphones probably aren't working again.
Yeah, he'll be on. I'm Jack. You're ruining my gig.
Hello.
There he is. How you doing, Polly?
Fuck you, monkey. I hate you.
I know why. I'm such a nice person. Alyssa says Polly is so underrated. Both of these gentlemen are underrated and horribly undersubbed.
Well, look at that name. Alyssa Don't Lie. And
exactly.
She says Polly is so underrated. This is a woman who lives up to her name, you see?
That was fake news. Her name is Alyssa Doesn't Lie, not Alyssa Don't Lie.
Well, I've been drinking, so.
Me too. Here's to you, my friend.
Have you actually been drinking?
I might have poured quite a bit into this cup.
So if you hear this right here, the rattling ice and such, I figured a way around a drinking problem I've been having.
Oh, were you spilling?
Remember Ted Stryker in Airplane, his drinking problem?
It's like I just throws it in his face.
That was the stupidest dad pun ever, and it makes me laugh every single fucking time. For those of you who don't know, Ted Stryker in his movie Airplane, he has a drinking problem, and it's that he can't make the glass contact his lips. He just throws the drink in his face every time. That's his drinking problem. It's
real quick, Jack, is he low to you?
Yeah, you're a little quiet, Polly.
I'm quiet?
A little bit.
A little bit.
All right, hold on.
Eve says, me thinks Alyssa might be a paid plant.
Whoa. Wow, loud.
Did you just fart in the mic?
No, just turn the gain all the way up to max to see what happened.
You just deafened our headphone listeners.
Sorry, yo.
Shirley, you can't be serious. I am serious.
Don't call me Shirley.
And don't call me Shirley.
I'm not actually certain what to do about that. Because StreamYard auto adjust gain, so I'm not really sure what to do to make myself louder. I don't.
Can you move
far
closer?
are you from your microphone?
Yeah, move closer to your mic.
Fuck, I'm right up on it in a way that would make a man uncomfortable and a lady hot.
Here. You're as close as Alinity's dog gets. Chat, can you hear him okay?
Yeah.
As long as you guys can hear him okay, we're fine. You just seem a little quiet to me.
No, I believe you because I have if I didn't have audio problems,
maybe it's that beautiful voice of yours. It's just soothing me. Okay, they say you sound fine. Cool.
Okay,
as long as you guys hear him fine, that's awesome. I can always turn him up on my end so I hear better.
Even if you guys, I mean, again, StreamYard's supposed to level everyone out. That if you guys are closer than me, et cetera, it'll raise and lower accordingly. So that's weird that I would be lower. Anyway.
Hang on. Eve is asking if she can come hang out.
Fuck yeah.
Hang on.
Well, I mean, it's not my stream, is it?
I'm going to agree with you. She can come hang out. But, Eve, I want to point this out. Polly's been drinking. Monkey's been drinking. Are you sure you want to hang out? I like to give people an option, Polly. So, Eve, I'm going to send you the link. However, if you come in, anything that happens, you agreed. Now that doesn't mean she agreed that it could have. You understood the chance you were taking. That's what I'm trying to say.
The rules of Vegas.
All right. There's the link, sweetheart. Yes, of course you can come in. What was I talking about?
So anyway, the drinking problem that I fixed, right?
Oh, excuse me. She says, I can handle you. You roll your eyes at me when I'm not drunk. I just want to throw that out there. So yeah, you fixed your drinking problem. Can I just point out one of my favorite lines in Airplane before you move on? Is when he says, we got to get these people to a hospital. What is it, doctor? It's a big building with sick people, but that's not important right now. Yeah, that is one of the funniest fucking lines. And that movie is just full of them. Anyways.
They play that joke. You would think it would go right into the ground, but it doesn't.
No,
it goes on in Airplane 2 as well, like where they're on the shuttle going to the moon base, and they're like, Captain, we've got a serious problem. We're headed right for the sun. Oh my God, what is it? It's a big flaming ball at the center of the solar system, but that's not important, right?
That's not important right now. The Shirley one works over and over again too. They beat the fuck out of those two, but it works every time.
Yeah. And it's an entirely different problem altogether. And all three of them go, it's an entirely different problem.
My favorite was the gay dude that gets the newspaper. What is it? It's a sale of pennies.
I like it. What can you make of this? Or what do you make of this? Well, a hat or a little swan. Yeah. My absolute favorite moment, though, is I picked the wrong week to stop sniffing glue. I don't know why it makes me laugh so hard every fucking time. But, yeah, that's my favorite. Polly, you fixed your drinking problem.
I did.
How'd you do that?
Well, see, what I've been trying to drink here is coffee, in this case, half calf, because it's late at night. But half calf with a generous helping of bourbon and eggnog. Okay. Now, being a man who likes it spicy.
Wait, did you just say you're drinking coffee with eggnog?
That's right.
All right.
Coffee, eggnog, and bourbon.
Yeah, after you mix coffee and eggnog, I don't think it matters what else you put in it.
Why?
So that's disgusting.
Says you. Anyway, yeah, coffee and eggnog and bourbon. But I like it spicy, so I want to put it. So I've got this mixture of cinnamon, nutmeg, and cloves. Little. What?
If you like it spicy, why don't you put like chili powder in there?
Well, you got to put the appropriate spice with the appropriate thing. You see.
All right.
So cinnamon, nutmeg, and clove, very common seasoning to dust on top of your eggnog. But that's the problem. You see, you dust it on top and it just sits there. That stuff don't blend easily. I found that out, and that's the problem. But then I figured out my way around it. See, what I have is this thing.
Freebase it.
No.
Oh.
See, it's one of them mason jars with the handle on it, one of them double-sized mason jars with the handle on it, and it's got the screw top with the hole in it and the straw that's pinned in it. The straw can't come out of the too far. You ever seen one of these things?
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
It's like a sippy cup for drunk adults, So anyway, but I figured it out. It's like, so I take one of them little mason jar lids and I put in my eggnog and whatever, about halfway, and then I seal it closed with one of them mason jar lids and I give it a good shake, and that's what mixes it up. And then I just have to top it off a little bit. So that's what I'm drinking my Christmassy drink out of now. And my seasoning is equally distributed throughout the entire drink.
Can I make a suggestion? I'm going to make this more fun for you. Instead of shaking it up, just blow bubbles in it.
But that's not going to mix it.
Why wouldn't it mix it?
It'll just bubble, and then the seasonings will just like be on top of the bubbles. It won't.
No, it'll roll around. It'll roll around. Try it. Try it.
All right, I'll try it. I mean,
now hang on before we move on, because I am starting to get a little woozy. Woozy? No. Tipsy. That's the word. We have to watch this. Have you seen this yet, Jack?
What's that?
It's our Biden moment of the evening.
Oh, yes, I did see this.
Wait, I forgot to share audio. There we go. I keep forgetting to share audio. Then that needs to be a much bigger button.
2 billion. So you go ahead and you stack spaghetti sauce at a store and in a supermarket. You control the guy or the woman who brings out the carts on a forklift. What 0.2?
The woman who brings out the carts on the forklift.
So what is he trying to say here? He
doesn't know.
Well, I'm trying to picture what image is in his mind. I'm trying to make some kind of sense of it. So there's there's boxes
at major grocery stores. They have these machines that you can strap the carts to. I think that's what he's talking about. It's not a forklift.
What he's talking about, Polly? Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
No, it's like a cart.
Is he talking
corral thing? It's
got are you sure he's not talking about a pallet lifter?
No, he's not.
No.
Real quick, Dangerous Spaces. Yes, I know woozy's a word. It's not the right word. I wasn't saying it's not like disrespect. I'm not Don Lemon. I know words. But I'm not woozy. I'm not like gonna throw up. I'm drunk.
He's hitting the wall.
It hit me quick, man. I guess being really tired, taking some medicine and taking some more grandpa's medicine is a bad idea. What he's talking about there, Polly, is he's talking to some union folks, and he's explaining to them that he understands the hard work that they do.
Okay.
Unfortunately, Joe does not understand the hard work that they do because he's never had to do it.
Oh.
So that's why he thinks that, yeah, I think Jack is right. They have these things that you hook to the, you get a long line of carts, you hook it to the back end of it, and you can drive the carts up to the.
Oh, yeah. Okay. I know. Yeah. I understand what you're referring to, Jack. Okay.
It looks like a pallet jack.
It kind of does.
It's not specifically for carts. And to somebody that doesn't ever work in the industry in retail, they might mix them up. And the more advanced pallet jacks look a little bit like forklifts.
Jeremy says, Monkey, you got whiskey voice. Do you like it? Do you want to touch it? You want to look at it?
Did you send Eve the link?
I did.
Okay. The audience was worried.
Look, okay, I'm not positive I did. Yeah, it's right there. No, I did. I thought I did it, but I want to. Guys, I might be a little fucked up. Let's do it again.
Is it called a cart mule?
Yeah, I've heard it called that. I don't know if that's like a specific brand name, but I know that they have different. Ooh.
Yeah, there's different ones. I know that, but yeah, thank you, Faithless. That sounds right.
The store that I worked at, they got one time, And the guys who worked in the lot, they broke it within like a week, so they refused to get them another one. So they have to just do it by hand, which sucks because you know how many carts they have to push by hand? 10, which isn't that bad unless you're doing it in snow. And then it's fucking sucky.
Well, that's why I like at Meyer. They get like 30 of them in a row.
Yeah, our Meyer here has one of those cart mules, whatever it's called. How many drinks till you start sounding like Joe, says the enemy? Well, let's find out. Let's see if I start sounding like Joe. Oh, wow.
That might be alcohol poisoning.
I left a lot of room in that for, oh, my. Oh, hey. I don't think I should drink this. Yeah, what's up?
You want to see what I want to make for Christmas dinner this year?
Do you want to see? Do you want me to touch it?
You want to see it? It's sticky. Of
course I do.
It's tasty looking. You ready?
What are you making?
Well, I want to make this. I don't know. I don't think I got the skill set to, but I really want to make it.
You can make anything.
Yeah, I want to try.
Is that duck?
It's goose. Look at that.
Goose. Oh, gotcha. I don't want to eat goose.
Goose with this is colonial style goose with baked apples. Oh yeah.
Look, I will happily, if anybody wants to eat goose, I will happily shoot some for you, but I don't want to actually taste them.
Are you sure? Because look at that. Are you telling me that? Are you sure that doesn't look good? I think that looks good, Monkey.
I have a feeling they taste like assholes.
They are very greasy.
But it's like dark meat on a turkey. It's fine.
It's like ducks.
Richo says, we had a good run, guys. We had a good run. Hey, we're not over yet. Don't write me out yet.
No, it's like an entire bird of dark turkey meat. What's wrong with that?
Oh, wait, it's all dark?
Yeah. Like what Jack just said, that like goose is greasy. It's not greasy. It's a little fatty. It's like dark meat, you know.
I don't like dark meat.
You know, like, why are you so racist?
I would bang a black chick, but I don't like dark bird meat. You know how I feel about Stacey Dash, man.
Geese are garbage animals.
They are. They're assholes. It was funny. We had the snow that came the other day and ice right before it. And then I heard the geese. And my wife's like, what the fuck are they doing out? Do you guys remember? I was on stream when they started flying north about a month ago.
Yeah, I remember that.
And the dumb geese, right?
I'm like, you fucking retards. It's winter. Well, winter's coming. So apparently those dumbasses have finally started heading south again.
Nice.
Well, they let the special needs goose fly front, and he was like, yay!
Rudy was up there leading the charge. Rudy was special needs, right?
I think you're thinking of Radio.
What's a Rudy?
What?
The football movie?
The football movie.
Oh, what the fucking moron that wants to play and eventually they all feel pity on him and let him play for 5 minutes?
Well, was he just small? I thought he was retarded.
No, he was just small. Radio was the retard.
That was Cuba Gooding Jr.
Yeah, like I said, retard.
Holy fuck, I should have mixed that drink. That was all on top. Wow.
Monkey's going to pass out soon.
Fuck.
See, you got to mix your drinks. See, I had that drinking problem, and then I addressed it. And
just let it happen. Okay, swirl, swirl, swirl. Swirl.
No, a good drinking problem is when they undress.
I'll get naked if you want me to.
No, not you, women.
Pay me to get undressed. This is a good time to remind you, we're brought to you by you. I have a drinking problem and need your help. If you don't give me money, I'm going to drink this whole bottle.
I no longer have a drinking problem, but I'll take your money if you don't want it.
I can't drink that. If I drank that whole bottle, I'd pass out. My dad used to do like a fifth at a time. Oddly enough, he would pass out after that. If you're not a drinker, wait, where'd that go? Oh, why you drinking? Look, I like drinking. I'm not a big drinker is the thing. I've never been a big alcoholic. Admitting it is the first step to recovery. Speaking about admitting it. Hi. Oh, what is that on your eye?
Oh, that's my
get in there.
My scar.
I like that. That's cool. How you doing, Eve?
I'm good. How about you?
I'm good. This is the most beautiful lady who hangs out on the show with us.
Aw.
You realize what you did, right?
What?
You got the audience mad at us.
What'd I do?
You had them questioning my sanity.
Whether or not you sent the link?
Mm-hmm.
No, I was like almost home. I was like, but then I realized that it's really dark and foggy out there tonight. Like I couldn't see 10 feet in front of my car, so I had to drive slow. So it took me a little longer to get home than I expected. So
thank you, Sad Boy, who says, get undressed like Norman Reedus in Death Stranding. I'm a little concerned that the person who wants me to get undressed is named Sad Boy.
Sad Boy says some unusual things. I think Sad Boy just likes to get reactions out of people.
No, I get that, but it's just that combination of monkey get undressed and the name is Sad Boy.
Well, if you get undressed, it might be Happy Boy.
If it was Sad Girl, I wouldn't have necessarily a problem. Oh man, speaking of that, we had another teacher diddling somebody. Okay, I need you guys' opinion on this because I got into an argument with Weibo tonight on Lords of the Night. This 40-year-old woman is banging her son's 15-year-old friend for over a year before it comes out. And according to his statement, they did it hundreds of times. Dangerous, shut up. We're going to have this argument. Hundreds of times. Now, and by Weibo's estimation, that means at least 300 times. Okay? You guys with me so far?
Uh-huh.
My opinion is a 15-year-old boy could fuck in a year's time or even slightly over, because it said that it went on for over a year. But let's just say it's the year time frame, 365 days. Could a 15-year-old boy have sex 300 times in a year?
Yes.
Could they physically do it?
Yes.
Probably it's like 3 or 4 times on a few of those days.
3 or 4, it's okay, 300 times in 365 days. I'd say it's possible. It's just, I don't know. Where do you find the time?
Well, see,
I'll make the time.
Oh, I forgot to tell y'all. She's a special ed teacher.
Oh no!
Yeah, she's been fired. Don't worry.
What was the kid
Was the
special
kid
needs?
special?
No.
Thank
Okay, hold on.
God, because that
Really
would have been
quick,
really wrong.
Over
Yeah.
on the Streamlabs, Shrouded
Shrouded Angel.
Yeah, well, no, Anful.
No,
Shrouded Handful.
Anful.
Anful.
Anfel. See, I thought it was Shrouded Angel, right? Shrouded Angel, but it's Shrouded Anful. Thank you very much for
That's
the
sexy.
$5 Australian towards the Christmas Goose Fund. Oh, it'll happen. It might be a duck, but it's going to be some kind of waterfowl. But I'm doing it. I got my colonial recipe. I'm ready.
Give to the Monkey Boner Fund.
so Alyssa says that you make time. Well, I get that, but my problem is how do you do that so often, so many times? Assuming it is 300 times, how do you do that without it being noticed by somebody? Because you would be absent enough at that rate.
I can explain that. I get your question. And I don't mean to cut you off, but I'm a little bit drunk.
It's okay.
Oh, look at that. Them
Focus.
titties.
That's how you do it.
Wait,
300 times in 1 year. Look at that.
That is gorgeous. See, I
that
told you
her?
I like dark meat. It's just not on my bird. I don't like it.
No,
Mhm.
that's some
Is that
random
the
Twitter
teacher?
image.
Oh God, but no. But like,
No.
imagine if
That's
it
a
was
say.
600 would be believable.
Hang on. I can find the teacher. Hang on.
Look at her. That woman is thick and fine. Oh yeah.
Fuck, man. My brain is spinning. Hey, Jack,
Yes, sir.
could you do me a favor?
Sure.
Could you go over to hashtag MSS News and find this story for me?
Sure.
So we can see. She's not ugly. I mean, she's obviously hit the wall, but she's not ugly. And she does up like her eye makeup and shit. So she looks kind of hot.
See, if you look at this picture, Monkey, you know what the best part is? Okay.
What?
See, those are zippers that are meant to pull that cleavage together. But that zipper don't have a hope in hell. I love it.
Everybody keeps saying you make the time. Obviously, my point isn't that you wouldn't be horny enough as a 15-year-old to fuck a hot teacher. Yes, obviously he would be horny enough to want to fuck her. My issue is how do you fuck that much without it being noticed by somebody?
Yes,
like
and I was gonna
several
address
things
that.
would have had to come together. Like his parents would have had to pay no fucking attention to him whatsoever, not expect him home for dinner and things like that.
Right.
He would have had to have the easiest fucking classes in the world to never, have homework to keep up with in order to make sure that he's getting, not having failing grades, which also attract the attention of his parents and teachers. My point is that somebody should have noticed.
I can address that.
So can
maybe
I.
I don't think it was quite 300.
Hang on, let it happen. Go ahead, Chad.
It doesn't matter. How they can do it is by saying that she's tutoring him.
Well, there's that. Hang on, I have more to that. Thank you, not thank you. I'm just pointing out what you're saying. If you want to thank you, it's a donation. And by the way, I will bless you and absolve your sins of capitalism. But hey, Camel says, oh my God, Monkey has enlisted Jack to play the part of Scribe. He really is drunk. I'm just a little spinny.
Okay, I found the article. Give me 1 second to present.
Remember, Eve, he's friends with the chick's son. So let's say the son, the actual son has like football practice, because football is mentioned in there somewhere.
Hey man, I'm fucking your mom.
No, you don't tell him that.
How does that go?
Hang on, we're gonna take that down to you. Oh, you brought up the article. Oh, I see what you did. I thought you were going to share the screen.
Remember the saying, Monkey.
Give me 1 second.
T. Martin said that you're not drunk if you can lay flat on the ground without holding on.
No.
I'm not sure I can do that right now. All right. So here, and look, forgive her Klingon forehead. That's not her fault. Remember, she's a special ed teacher. She's supposed to look like this. Okay. So see, she's got a bumpy bump up here.
Hold on, let me see. See this one.
She's got a little bumpy bump, and I don't know what's going on with this eyebrow over here on the left side. But
how old was the kid again?
15.
15.
Well,
okay.
I don't know if they say he's 15. Her son was 15. Oh no, it was a 15-year-old boy. Okay, so see, look, I mean, she cleans up kind of nice. If that came at you at 15 and wanted to suck your dick, you'd be like, hell yeah. Oh wait, no, I don't care about Matthew Broderick. You see, I mean, she's not ugly. You know what I mean? You could hit that. But okay, so Cass, you could pull the math tutoring thing or the retard tutoring. I don't know. Can you become a retard tutor?
The retard whisperer.
That's also the thing, is if he wasn't special ed and she's a special ed teacher, why does he need her to tutor? That would look really
no.
Maybe she's
any
just
teacher can tutor.
Right.
They're all trained kind of the same, so they have access to the same books too. So she could just be like, "Look, I do tutoring on the side if your kid wants help." That's
you can get some help. All right.
We need to hang on. We need to do something we didn't do. I do not support this chick banging a 15-year-old. That is rape. Let's get that out of the way. But this is a philosophical question about whether or not the child could have done it. So
fair enough.
I'm staying over at Jimmy's house tonight. They got all night to fuck. All night. He has let's say Jimmy has soccer practice. And
I thought you were against the idea of it being 300.
No, I'm on the side of 300.
Okay, because I thought
possible.
Okay. Sorry, I thought it was reverse.
No. So Jimmy has soccer practice 3 times a week, even Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. That's 3 times a week. He can say he went over to Jimmy's house for dinner, and instead he's banging mom all across the house. And then Jimmy has to eat mom's butt smell off the dinner table. Can y'all hang out for me? I gotta pee. I'll be right back.
Poor Jimmy.
Jackson, you know what? I've never put Chaos Eve in charge. Eve, you're in charge.
Oh shit. I'm in charge. Well, I just want to point out, you know, you guys don't like when Monkey does ASMR, but you seem to like it when I do. So
nice.
As long as the phrases aren't anything super hyper creepy sexual. I should probably open my Streamlabs because they're showing it in chat. I haven't done that yet. I will read out your Streamlabs stuff in ASMR if you guys want.
You got to step up your thought game.
I know. I feel like a creepy chill for that, but you know how it goes. I hear Bane's voice around. How do you feel in charge?
Will you read the chats in the Bane voice instead?
No. but I'm doing a much better strong bad voice if anybody knows who that character is.
Oh wow, that's an old school reference. I know who that is.
Uh-huh. Yes, it is. So everyone, now that I'm in charge here, we're gonna make some changes. First off, Jack is no longer like Monkey's right-hand man. He can be like the second right-hand man. I'm gonna make Polly, you got to be nicer to Monkey. I'm sorry.
No, it's not gonna happen.
Everybody's laughing at Trogdor the Verminator. The system is down. Don't make me do it. Steiny, get me a Danish. Yeah.
Oh, sorry about that, guys.
Oh, damn it.
He all runs through me. Let's play a game, you guys. I have a game.
Okay.
Everybody in chat, be quiet. Let's wait until a new person comes in and see how long it takes for them to ask if me or Polly's been drinking.
Like 30 seconds.
Hey, I feel like I'm holding it together okay. Sorry I make jokes. I don't know what that was about, but I hope it was a good one. Johnny, and there's a whole bunch of people saying no. What happened? Why are they saying no?
Redecorating,
what?
Just like, well, no, it wasn't redecorating. It was just like we're gonna redo some things on this show, but never mind. I'm not in charge anymore.
I need to rearrange.
Well, they're all saying no because Eve said when you were gone that I have to start being nicer to you, and I was like, "Fuck that," and Chad agrees. So yeah.
Yeah.
If you got nicer to me, I wouldn't let you on the stream. In all seriousness, look, there's a lot of people I agree with, but what I love about you, Polly, and I've said this before, guys, is that me and Polly do disagree sometimes.
Sometimes.
Vigorously. And then afterwards, it's like, what do you think about Star Wars? You know what I mean? I like that I have people that I can disagree with in my life. I mean, it helps that Polly's always wrong. It would probably suck if I was wrong. But Polly, did you blow bubbles yet?
No, I haven't mixed a new drink. I still got that one's running low. Actually, I got to go mix another one soon. That one's down to like a fifth left.
I would like to thank Miss Nuts in chat who has dropped all of our Streamlabs link, which I see Eve has one now.
Thank you, Stargazer.
Eve's had one for a minute now. I don't know
Nuts, you are a saint. Spring cleaning is probably my favorite strong bad email. I don't know what the fuck that even means.
I know. I know what that means.
Okay. Grown men talking about blowing bubbles. Have you seen bubbles?
I would do it on air, but nobody. Well, there are several people. I think Monkey and Polly would be the two of them that would be most upset if I started doing a very poor Mexican man impression. So,
what's that gonna do with bubbles?
Blow the lawn?
No, with the strong bad, because I said I could do a good strong bad voice. They're talking about the strong bad email.
How much of a dumpster fire will episode 9 be? Oh my God, I had trouble with that whole sentence. Let me try that again. How much of a dumpster fire will episode? Fuck me.
No, I'll leave your wife to do that.
I'm very fuckable, but yeah, my dick is just for her. How much of a dumpster fire will episode 9 be? Hey, I got it out, guys. Now let's answer the question. From everything we've heard, it's going to be bad. It's going to be real bad, at least in my opinion. Polly, have you checked out any of the rumors?
Oh, yes. All of them.
And what? Because me and Jack have talked about it. We'll let him answer in a minute. But so I know his opinion. What about you? What given what you've heard, if even half of it's true, how bad of a dumpster fire?
Well, pretty goddamn bad. I mean, Jack and Quiz and I talked about it over on Comic Book Curation already on Wednesday, and it's well, Quiz hasn't heard the rumors. He doesn't really give a fuck one way or another. The series has been ruined for him since Phantom Menace. That guy holds a grudge.
I'm with you, my friend. I need to hug him. Remind me.
But I'm going to see it. Ironically, I'm absolutely going to be there.
I've thought about
not even wait a couple weeks. I just want to see just how confusing and disjointed this film is, because it sounds like intensely so.
I don't think they did it on purpose, but they may have drawn me in just by how bad it might be.
Yeah, Yeah, I'm showing up with, like I've told these guys, I'm showing up with popcorn, waiting to see what a biohazard dumpster fire looks like.
I didn't see 8. I didn't see Solo.
You have to see 8. Don't watch Solo. Don't watch Solo.
I have no intentions of watching this one either.
But go watch 8 because 8 is like
My
it's like a
heart was
blowjob
broken.
with teeth.
Ew.
Yeah, it's so boring. Like there's whole
So what-
swaths of 8 where you're just sitting there going, "Oh, fucking something happened already!" Like it.
There's a Harvard professor that uses Star Wars for how to do screenwriting correctly, and he's using Last Jedi as how to do it completely wrong.
Wow.
Apparently, Last Jedi may have been Rian Johnson's first draft of the script.
It looks like it was a first draft of a script.
Yeah, and
It's so
that's
bad.
why if you want to watch it, you watch it on mute, make up your own words, and just look at the visuals because at least the visuals are pretty decent.
They punked out Luke so bad.
Yeah.
They took his character and everything that it was and just shit all over it, and it was horrible. Please stop with the Star Wars. Shh. Just let it happen. Jack, you want to give your opinion to the folks who haven't heard it before? What kind of dumpster fire do you think this is going to be?
It's going to be a complete disaster. Space ponies on starships. It's going to be awful.
Seen. We know
And
that
we're going to conquer it with the power of love.
Yeah, it'll be some Care Bear stare bullshit at the end. And
how great would it be if Tico pulls open her little jumpsuit and there's a fucking rainbow on her stomach?
I would be almost as excited as if it was Darth Jar Jar at the end. I'm telling you, they have to have.
Excited for Darth Jar Jar, not gonna lie.
No, the only way they could salvage this movie is if there's a post-credit scene where Luke is asleep on a bed and he's like thrashing around, and Ben Kenobi or Ben Solo walks in and shakes him, and says, "Uncle Luke, are you okay?" "Oh yeah, I just had this awful dream. All right, let's go train some Jedi." Well,
I still say they take that all the way back and have Bob Newhart in bed with him.
Yeah.
Eve, what are your thoughts? Have you seen any of the spoilers?
What for the new one? I've seen like little snips here and there, but nothing.
Do you
just
have
like images, not really.
Any hope for this movie? Are you going to go see it?
Nope.
There you go, guys. We think it's going to be a garbage fire, a big one.
You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to get a ticket for Cats, and I'm going to go see Star Wars.
This is the Joe Biden of movies, you guys.
Yeah. Cats is opening the same day, or that weekend, rather, and it's estimated to make only $17 million. And I would rather see creepy celebrities dressed like cat people, but I'm going to buy a ticket for that movie to help it boost its numbers, and I'm going to go watch Star Wars because fuck Disney.
I will watch Cats when it comes out on Netflix. That's a creepy looking movie, but I do like musicals, so I will watch it mostly for the music.
Yeah, it's going to do rock star numbers in China because it's got a bunch of celebrities in it. Taylor Swift and a bunch of others.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah.
I just think it's garbage.
Yeah, it looks like a complete nightmarish disaster that will make me cry in my sleep. But
yes.
I will gladly give them the $10 rather than these fuckers at Disney that don't deserve my money and are currently being investigated for antitrust violations over in South Korea.
How great would it be if the Emperor just busts out in Memories?
Oh my God, that'd be great.
Memories. Anyway, a few weeks ago, I don't know, we're talking about Jeremy. Monkey, so gay, confirmed. I like musicals. Eat me.
Oh, Stone Gremlin apparently said the same thing I'm saying.
I don't know who Stone Gremlin is.
No idea.
I'm pretty sure they're talking about Brad Jones, the cinema snob. His
Don't know who
production
that is.
company is called Stone Gremlin Productions. That's my
No, I
guess.
do. No, I do.
You don't know who Brad Jones is? No,
Nope.
shit, monkey.
I don't either.
I
The
know
cinema
who Jim
snob.
Jones is.
That guy with the glasses. The only quality material to come out of Channel Awesome.
That guy.
I
with
only
the
know
glasses.
who that guy with the glasses is from the Medicare videos.
Me too.
Not that internet savvy because I'm old.
I watched interesting stuff when that stuff was popular.
So what you're saying is you have the bad enough taste to think Medicare is interesting?
when that's
series was
informing into how the world works, Jesus Christ.
That series, at least the first 2 episodes, the one where he actually went, that guy with the glasses, and what's the second guy, the one who was supposed to make a movie and never did, Noah, I think is his name.
I'm waiting.
Noah Antweiler,
Spoonie. Those 2 were really interesting videos. The other ones, it kind of went downhill, like he was trying to rush the series. But those first 2 were actually good episodes. And that's coming from somebody who thinks Medicare's been phoning it in for the last year at least. Holy shit, I need to mix this. Fuck.
Still haven't done that, huh?
No, man. I thought it would just do it itself. Thought it would sink. Apparently alcohol doesn't sink on top of Diet Pepsi. There we go. That's better. Thank you so much, Havoc. Cats further prove Hollywood has no... I'm going to try that again because you paid me for it. Cats further prove Hollywood has no imagination and only gets off on ruining good things. Bless you, my son. You are absolved of your capitalistic crimes. Hollywood has been stealing musicals for a long, long time. I mean, they did Grease. They've done A Chorus Line. They've done Rent. They've done what else have they done? They've done all of them. They always do it. So I get what you're saying, that they have no imagination. But in that regard, they've been stealing that shit for years. What do you think of Awesome Weather Reports? I think that dude needs to let it go. I think he needs to watch some Frozen and let it go. Mm-hmm. It was funny the first time. You have to know when to end a joke. Because the only way to, once you take a joke too far, the only way to recover it is to just take it so far that it becomes funny again. They do a joke about that in South Park when Cartman needs Kyle to stick his finger up his butt to get the big, it's in the canceled episode, to get the big alien thing out of his butt. And every time Kyle goes to put his finger up his butt, Cartman farts on him. Am I the only one who's seen this episode?
No, I know what you're talking about.
Okay, thank you. Acknowledgement would be nice, Polly. Just I've seen that. You're a good man, Monkey.
I don't watch South Park.
What?
Mm-hmm.
Bad.
And your space it says, yes, you have to know when to end a joke, like episode 9, for example.
Yes, exactly. It worked though. He got monetized again. Well,
Did you call me bad, Monkey?
I did indeed. You're bad, Eve.
I'm bad.
Go sit in the corner.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, this might be an unpopular opinion. Medicare deserved to get demonetized. You might not like that answer, but they do have a monetization rule that says 4,000 hours watched. 1,000 followers. So he still had his 1,000 subscribers, but he got rid and actually deleted all of his videos, which anybody who's ever looked at not Subscribestar, help me out here.
Social Blade.
Thank you. Social Blade knows if you private a video, you unlist a video, any of that, take it down, all of those watch minutes are gone. So he deserved that. He has enough followers. He was able to get that back quickly, and I don't have a problem with him being remonetized. But at the very least, put up something that's going to hold it, something that's going to hold that 4,000 hours for you. I mean, the original explanation they gave him, because what was it? The original explanation that it was he had content that wasn't his.
Yeah, that
was nonsense. That was something.
I figured his content would have been edgy enough that he wouldn't have been monetized to begin with, but like the rest of everybody on YouTube.
He's not that edgy in his videos. He's really not.
Oh, in his videos. I thought you meant like his streams. Maybe, yeah.
His streams, sure. He goes a little further on I shouldn't take those yet. He goes a little further on the edge. But even then, I mean, it's not that bad. Most of the time you see him being that bad, he's on somebody else's stream. It's amazing how freeing being on somebody's stream that'll not fuck you can be. I'm being a little too honest. I think I need to drink more.
You should probably mix that with something.
And Faithless says the audience has still watched that time. It's just not logged true, but at the same time, there's no way for them to track it if he's deleted the videos. I mean, there is probably a way to track it. They could do it, but
what's that with how many watched hours he had?
Yeah.
No, Faithless, I get you, but that's not how YouTube works, and anybody who makes this stuff knows that.
Right. It was a thing of Medicare did a dumb knowing that he should have known better. He's been in YouTube long enough to know how the analytics work, and he should have not made that silly of a move before without having a backup plan.
Horny Hippos, I absolutely agree with you on that point. He said it's still no excuse for YouTube trying to steal $4,000 from him. If you've listened to me talk about Sinatra at all, I agree with that. Once it's your money, and YouTube has got some really funky rules with that bullshit.
Yeah, that seems really questionably legal in my opinion.
If Sinatra had the funds, I would really, really encourage him to sue them in California because he would make a fucking butt ton on penalty. What's it called?
The punitive.
Thank you, punitive. God, Jack, you're a lifesaver.
That's what I keep telling people, and they're like, "Stop trying to drown me."
I say words and I try to get them out, and Polly's like, "Fuck it, let him drown," and you're like, "Nah, I got you, bud. You're a good man."
Is that what happens?
That's what I heard.
Polly's hoping you drink, so
Polly, I love you, man.
Do you?
I do.
You're at the "I love you, man" stage now. Holy fuck!
No, just you.
You're falling behind, Polly. You better catch up.
Just you.
No, I just
tell you.
I just have a tolerance built up over years of alcoholic athleticism.
I don't drink that often. This is not a drunk stream. Shh.
This is not a drunk stream.
Don't tell YouTube that I drink. I'm a grown-ass man who's old enough to drink. Don't tell them I'm doing it because then they'll definitely show fucking children this stream.
Okay, and nobody narc out to the cyber cops.
No, cyber cops are douchebags, man. Oh, by the way, I'm sure that the FBI is listening. Suck me, bitch. You know what? You can get the FBI to listen into you by having Amos Yee on your stream.
Right.
Well, hopefully they're there to watch him.
Did you see, speaking of Amos Yee, did you see Onision saying that if anybody wants him to talk about the weird fucking shit he's been pulling, they have to pay him $10,000?
No.
That's lazy.
I caught a Philly DeFranco thing. Philly, what's his name? Phil DeFranco.
Shillip DeFaco. Say it
yes, right. Him.
Say it right.
He I don't watch very many of his videos, but like I've told you guys this before, like once a week I'll catch one. And he had one on the other day about Onision.
Yeah, I mean he's like always covering the hottest YouTube happenings, and Shillip jumped on that motherfucker right on time when it was hot. Fucking son of a bitch gets on it fucking 3 years late talking like, oh, look at my big wavy hands and my over makeup faces. I explain through jump cuts what's going on with this fucker Onision. Yeah, everyone's only been talking about it for 3 years, Phil. Where the fuck have you been?
One nut says, I think it's a drunk stream. Sweetheart. Shh, don't tell people. Polly, I don't know about you, but don't you think his haircut is like for a 13-year-old boy?
Yeah.
That moosed up motherfucker. Stop using moose, man. What the fuck are you doing?
Look, moose was cool in the 90s, and that's where Philly D lives.
Alyssa says monkey is gone. I'm right here, sweetheart. He wanted $350,000 from Chris Hansen. Yeah, I saw that Philly D video, and Philly, it was like a 20-minute video, and like 11 minutes of it was devoted to Onision. And he acts like he's never heard of who Onision is.
That's what I'm saying. He'll cover every fucking grueling, fucking annoying detail of a fucking fight and the upcome to the fight between KSI and Logan Paul. This guy's fucking running around grooming fucking young girls for fucking years. Every YouTube and their dog's been fucking talking about it.
Yep.
But Philly D ain't got no time for that until the story's almost over. And then that son of a bitch puts down the fucking cereal for a second and swoops in and goes, oh, let me inform you as to the hot news I just found out about. Thanks, Phil.
Time out. let me correct something you just said there. You said when the story's almost over, and I get what you mean by that, but it's when the story's blowing up the biggest it's ever been because of Chris Hansen. There's lots of big YouTubers who've covered this before. I like how he just casually mentions Repsion. I'm like, you fucking dick. Repsion's been on this for months at least.
Well, it's when he used that clip from SDA's channel, didn't even give her credit.
Didn't give her no. Well, in fairness, he did give her credit. He just put it in the links without mentioning it's in the links.
Why don't we just call it what he is? He's a trend whore.
He is. He's he's the ambulance chaser of YouTube.
Yeah, this is what I was talking about it on Irate Alex's stream last night when he was oddly nice enough to let me on. And he
always invites you on.
I know. I'm just saying, whatever.
Well,
you can never tell what's going to happen.
Shit
starts getting weird.
I'm going to put some Pepsi in this alcohol.
No, but I said it's the exact same situation that happened with the Covington Catholics thing. Like, why the fuck was he suddenly feeling the need to do a stream from his fucking backyard on his goddamn phone? Why couldn't he wait till the next fucking day to come in and report? Because he's a fucking trend whore. He saw it was trending online and felt the need to jump on. So he's like, I personally feel that this is wrong and MAGA and other things and everything that you like that's trending. I mean, so that's why he's talking about KSI when he is. That's why he talks about fucking Anision when he is. He doesn't give a fuck that something bad's going on. It's just suddenly now it's trending, like you said, because of Chris Hansen. It's like, oh, well, I better jump on this stale news and act like I'm the one who's informing everyone.
This is the same shit he did with Roaming Millennial. If you guys remember, Roaming Millennial, she was at Small Channel when Lacey Green copyright struck her it was just for the thumbnail. Mm-hmm. It wasn't even for the video itself. It was for the fucking thumbnail. And she strikes Roaming. Go ahead. I'm sorry, Jack.
For the record, I'd like to do Roaming Millennial.
Me too. She's a beautiful, beautiful girl. She's very sweet too. I don't know if you've ever got to talk to her. She's a very sweet girl.
I met her in person.
Shut up. That's hurtful. Why would you tell us that?
Yeah, 500 yards is as close as I can get.
Jack has a.
God damn it.
No, but so the story had already blown up before Philly ever got involved. It had already blown up. But he jumps in. Oh, I need to talk about. How many times does Philly D talk about a fucking YouTuber who has less than 2,000 subscribers? Oh, what he saw his opening, man.
He's not a fuck. It's just.
Now, I want to be clear here. I agree with Phil with all of the roaming thing, but I don't believe for an instance that he actually gave a fuck. That's my problem with him.
No, people like Phil don't care about the little people.
No, not at all. The last time he cared about a little people, it's a person who lived in a van who already had 2 million subscribers and no videos. Can we talk about that bitch for a minute?
Van girl?
She was on fucking Rewind. Did you guys see Rewind?
Oh my God, she was on Rewind.
She was on Rewind.
They put Rice Gum on Rewind. They didn't have no fucking
but she was on Rewind as one of the what is it? The newcomers, I think it was. I'm like, you dirty bitches, without telling everybody, you're the ones who promoted the fuck out of this crazy bitch. And I don't believe for a minute she actually lives in a van, you guys.
No, she's a fucking actress they fucking hired for that fucking role. It's all doctored to hell. And Phil fucking, go to Social Blade, go to Graphtreon. Take a look at Phil's views over the past 6 months, past year. It's on a steady decline on his main channel. Why do you think he's starting a new fucking talk show now? And what does he do when he starts his new talk show? He's always looking over at like Steven Crowder and those types. And I'm Phil. I'm getting older. I wear glasses now. And so, I'm going to be the interviewer. I see that what Steven Crowder's doing with his own late night talk show on YouTube. I can do that too with my massive subscriber base. Wait. And so he tries doing it. Who's the first fucking person he interviews on this totally manufactured artificial show? Van Girl.
Girl.
I have an idea.
Please.
What if, and hear me out, somebody were to take the Philly D interview thing and chop it up and combine it with the H3H3 guy, so it looks like the fakest man on YouTube is talking to one of the creepiest men on YouTube.
Ethan, yeah.
and they just sit there and stare at each other and make weird faces.
I think they actually did that. Those two sat down together.
That's like the black hole of annoying.
Wasn't Phil on Ethan's show once?
I don't know. I hate both those people.
Let's see. Phil, unfortunately, he's still doing quite well on his main channel there.
I feel like those two guys would be spit roasting Boogie, and it'd still be the weirdest thing.
I'm sorry. Did you just say spit roasting Boogie?
Yep.
I didn't hear that.
I'm going to need you to never say that again.
Oh shit.
And don't look at the number of fucking views he has in terms of numbers. It's like, oh, it's all green. No. Look at the graph at the bottom for views and look how it's trending over the past year. Think how many people he hires. Think what his rent costs. Think of his overhead. Now look at that graph.
Well, you also have to remember he's sponsored. And I get what you're saying. I'm not disagreeing with you there. But when you come to his overhead and the people he's hired, sponsorships, that's why he had Phil DeFranco's or whatever the fuck they were called.
Yeah, and that's why he was lying about his fucking care for mental health by putting out $200 per fucking recommend over on BetterHelp.
Look,
motherfucker.
Look, Phil DeFranco cares about your health, Polly.
Oh yeah, I know he does.
He wants to cuddle you.
Just like when he spit roast Boogie.
I just got a donation.
I'll read it.
So I didn't have a message. Just thank you for the donation, Shrouded Angel. I don't know who Shrouded Angel is.
Oh, Shrouded Angel's a sweetheart. She's very supportive.
Okay.
Of all of us.
I thought I recognized the name from chat, but then I realized, well, you're not in chat, so I didn't.
That's
get
a good time to remind everybody we are brought to you by you, all four of us, I believe. If you enjoy what we do here, hit that like button, hit that share button, send me some alcohol, and consider donating to each of our channels. There's Streamlabs links that have been going through the chat. I don't have Eve's down below, but mine, Polly's, and Jack's, I believe, are all down below.
That's because Monkey doesn't love me.
Shh, I would love you so hard.
Now, Jack, you're the one who brought it up. So what kind of marinade are you?
It would change your mind about life.
Oh, I would assume it'd be some sort of cocoa butter.
What are we marinating in cocoa butter?
Talk about spit roasting Boogie. It's often called like London bridging. That's when you high five each other.
I'm going to take off my headphones. I'm just going to sit here and talk and pretend this shit doesn't happen.
I wasn't talking about like cooking him and cannibalizing him. No,
I know what you're talking about, you dirty bastard.
Well, I was just clarifying in case Polly or somebody in the audience.
Jack, I've had a lot of alcohol tonight. That's a mean thing to do. Oh, fuck.
But the important thing is I found it funny.
The important thing is Lady Monkey's going to wake up and not kiss me because I smell like alcohol.
It's fine.
I think he is better than Jason Mimosa. Oh, I don't know. Are you talking about Phil? No. Did you see Jason Mimosa had to come out and apologize to that dude because he gave him shit for using a single-use water bottle?
Yeah, that was funny. Chris Pratt is one of the nicest people in Hollywood.
Yes, Chris Pratt, that's his name.
And he comes out and shames him over a water bottle. Grow up,
it was so dumb. And the worst part is that it wasn't even like he came out. He literally just left a comment on dude's Instagram post, and that hit social media trending peoples, and they're just like, oh, Jason Momoa left a comment on his Instagram post telling him that was a bad decision. I'm like, why? Why was this a story?
Look, Alyssa says, I'm bored making bad decisions at 4 a.m. right now. You and me both, sweetie. You and me both.
Girl, you gonna make some bad decisions together?
Hey, I got a Streamlabs link from Shrouded Angel who says, Monkey, I'm a guy. Don't ruin my fantasies. I would never tell you I'm a guy. Well, I would, but
I always feel so bad about that because some people have names that are just like not necessarily gendered one way or another. And you incorrectly, like one will incorrectly assume it's like, oh, that's a girl. Oh, that's a guy. Like for whatever reason that, you didn't even really put any thought to it. You just kind of ran with a unconscious assumption. They're like, yeah, I'm a woman. I'm a man, and I legit feel bad. I'm like, oh shit, I'm sorry. Like you weren't even trying to do nothing, you know.
Look, I don't even feel bad anymore. Here's the thing, angel. I hear the term angel, and I think sweetheart. I think nice person, and I don't think man when I think that. Not that men aren't nice. It's just that women are nicer most of the time.
I assumed it was a guy because a shrouded angel is usually those badass, like scary, Grim Reaper looking things on tombstones.
That's what came to me too. It was like Angel of Death, right? That was the
You paid attention to the shrouded part. I paid attention to the angel part.
Yeah.
All right.
Angels can be actually, biblically speaking, the angels are only male, as far as we know.
I apologize. You are definitely male, and you have a big cock. Yes.
Yeah. Well.
Wait.
Whoa, let's move on.
Are you looking in chat right now?
What did Don just say?
It's like a glory hole situation.
What? Please don't tell me we're still talking about Boogie.
Well, I hadn't considered Boogie in a glory hole, but I guess that's a possibility.
Have you ever seen on the Christian Science Monitor those glory hole videos where the glory hole's like a foot wide?
Yeah.
I'm like, that's not a glory hole. The glory hole.
I was doing some Christian research and discovered glory hole swallows. And that is a deeply disturbing page that I've had to do massive amounts of research on. And it was disturbing every time. So
this is only tangentially related. Did I say that word right?
Sure.
Tangentially.
Pretty fucking close, actually.
Thanks. For the record, I would say it that same way, not inebriated, which, by the way, another big word. Eat me. We read a story last night about a homeless dude in San Diego.
Oh.
He was in San Diego and he was arrested. But he had to go to the hospital before he could be arrested proper. Okay. Because he broke his penis fucking a manhole. Oh, sorry, a manhole cover.
Oh.
Ow!
And that's why homeless people need to be put in institutes, because they're obviously mentally ill.
In the middle of the day, he's fucking a manhole cover, and some high school students see him and call the police.
As you
should. The police come around and they're like, we can't get your dick out of there. And he's like, neither can I. So they call the paramedics, who pull it out, and he fractured his dick fucking a manhole cover in San Diego.
How did he stay hard that long?
I'm not sure he stayed hard so much. Polly, are you familiar with cock rings?
Dicks? Yes.
Oh, cock ring is?
I'm vaguely aware, I guess.
I think this turned into a giant, heavy steel cock ring.
What the fuck, man?
He shoved his cock into a hole that was too small.
That's not how that works.
Well, all I got to say is that had to be one of the strangest calls those firemen had been on that day. And
I hope that is the strangest call they were on that day.
Do you think they cut him out with the jaws of life?
The manhole cover lifts up. They probably just had to get some crowbars out.
Somebody just spit on it.
But I mean, the manhole cover is still attached to his dick. So how did they get it off? Is what I'm saying.
They just had to lift it up and then transport the whole thing over.
But okay, but I hear you. But okay, so they get to the hospital and he's got a giant manhole cover still attached to his dick. So how'd they get it off? They had to cut it off.
No, they could inject something into his penis that makes the erection go away.
But that's what I'm saying. That was my first question. How the fuck did he stay hard that long?
Well, once he got it stuck in, it worked like a cock ring, most likely.
From the story, they got his penis out on the scene. They don't explain how. But because of however they did it, they broke his dick.
Well, maybe they did that to free him.
Maybe they hit it with
a hammer. Bend this, sir.
Hold on. This happened in San Diego, you said?
San Diego. And the only reason I remember
sue the shit out of him and win.
Yeah, you need bigger dick holes in your manhole covers.
Yeah, you're not thinking about the I don't know, urban sexuals or whatever the fuck he's going to call himself.
What really happened is he was trying to poop on the street and fell over. His dick got stuck in that manhole cover. This is his story, I'm sure.
That's San Francisco. San Diego's actually a pretty city.
No. Maybe there was an illegal
The only reason I remember it was San Diego is because of the South Park episodes jacking it on a corner in San Diego.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, that made it stick in my brain. Yeah.
So, Havoc just asked a very important question. How do
Please.
you break a fucking dick? It's literally a bag of blood and water. Well,
it's not
Havoc,
pretty.
It's not. And when it does break, there's no way to fix it.
The blood vessels get busted.
Your dick's just like that.
Yeah, now you have a crooked dick.
Mm-hmm.
Good luck.
So be careful, gentlemen. It's not a bone, but you can damage the muscles and the tissues in there, and you don't want that to happen. So,
by the way, I was born in San Diego 44 and a half years ago on a moonlit night at 12:37 a.m. Monkey was born asleep. The doctor smacked my ass and went, and I went back to sleep. Don't fuck with me when I'm sleeping, dick.
You sure know how to spin a spellbinding yarn.
Let me tell you about when I was conceived. I have no fucking idea. I'm just kidding. I believe they're called hobosexuals.
God damn it.
No, hobos ride trains and often look for work. These are just bums.
Hey, Monkey.
Yeah.
You just hit the 2-hour mark. Are you going to stop streaming, or am I going to go get another drink? That's what I'm asking for.
2 hours. No, I'm not done yet. I'm drunk as fuck.
Okay, I'll be back. I'm going to go get another drink.
Jack.
Yes, sir.
Thank you for riding shotgun on this one.
No problem.
For the record, I was not planning on getting this toasted.
I didn't think so.
I'm just jealous that I can't join you. I don't have anything to drink.
If you look at the title of the stream, it's called Grandpa's Medicine. I was only going to have the one drink, which, by the way, was probably more than I should. What's a good amount of alcohol in a 2-hour period? For somebody who doesn't drink very often, is cripple. Does alcohol hit cripples differently than normal people?
That's your meds.
Oh, fuck. I forgot about those. Yeah. They're supposed to make me tired. I don't feel very tired. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle glory hole. I see what you did there. Who sticks their dick in a manhole cover?
Crazy homeless people.
That's probably right. Asian hippie, go sit in the corner. I'm not even reading that one.
I'll read it. Monkey was born from a Downsy egg.
That's not nice. Ladies and gentlemen, don't forget, we are brought to you by you, and not just me. And I am. You guys are very kind. You are so nice to me, and have been the reason I've been able to not only do the show, but to eat. That's just fact. But the wonderful people you see on the show with me, Jack, Polly, and Eve over here, they all also have Streamlabs that you could donate to. You could throw them a tip if you believe that they are worth it. And believe me, they absolutely are. Also, don't forget to like and share the stream. Tell your friends, your family, that bitch you hate. Let me tell you something about that bitch you hate. Shh, just listen. If you send her over here, she might touch your pee-pee. Now, that might be in a very nice, caressing way. It could be her kicking you in the balls. How are you going to know until you do it?
If you see
I'm sorry, who's
with a
touching?
manhole cover, watch out.
Who's touching whose pee-pee?
That bitch you hate.
Oh, okay. I'm okay with that bitch. I thought you were like promising that I was going to touch some people's pee-pees, and I'm like, no. I can tell you right now that's not going to happen.
We fucked this city. We fucked this city in the manhole cover. Nuts has also been very kind to share our Streamlabs links with you. So if you would like to support us, guys, there are the links. That's very kind of you.
As is Prospera.
Oh, and Prospera, yes. I was like, why are they on there twice?
Only Polly's is on there twice. Oh, they're there.
Damn it.
Those you ladies are wonderful. Thank you.
Those ladies are awesome. I want to have a threesome with them.
Huh.
I think it would be fun. I mean, not right now because I'm married and all. But if I wasn't married and they were, whores, that could be fun. but they're not horrors.
I think we are drifting to a dark place.
Do you have a story we should cover? I feel like there's a story.
What about the story of Boogie, a manhole cover?
Oh,
a homeless guy?
You go sit in the damn corner.
I will find us a story.
What the fuck made you bring up Boogie tonight?
I don't know. I just don't like him. And we were talking about two other people I don't like, so.
Monkey sit in your corner. Monkey doesn't have a corner. I sit in the center of the room, spinning on a chair, naked with my dick just flying in the wind.
Oh, wait. I may have something here.
Do you? What is it? You might have to read it this time, Jack.
That's okay.
I've had my eyes closed for the majority of the last half hour.
I figured as much.
You can really
Teddy says drunk stream.
Blow bubbles, Polly. Hashtag blow bubbles, Polly. Go ahead. You were saying, Jack, you have a story.
I gotta wait for my potato to load this up. My hash brown.
He's got.
In the meantime, let's talk about that spicy.
Donate to Jack. He's got a hash brown, for fuck's sake. He needs a ripe potato. I need a blowjob. Together, we're just sitting here entertaining you. What were you saying, Polly?
You could really taste the nutmeg in my drink.
You know, okay. Whenever anyone says you can really taste the nut, I wonder if there's another word on there. But thankfully, you saved it with Meg.
I feel like nutmeg should be the name of a trap.
You want someone walking up to you at a bar saying, "Hey, what's up? My name's Nutmeg."
I feel like it's, Meg and nut, they go together.
Okay, here we go.
Yes, please.
Now, this may be the first time we agree with something that Mary Sue said.
Oh, that would be a first.
But we'll find out. I've only read the headline. This is from Jessica Mason, who's probably a fake name for Princess Weeks.
Probably.
Reminder, vaccines are good and important, and Marianne Williamson needs to stop spreading lies.
Good job. But remember, she says she doesn't actually say that. Because she's a lying whore.
Well, yeah. Despite the fact that she is polling at less than 1% nationally and being a national punchline, Marianne Williamson is still running for president. While we don't particularly mind that, since running for Democratic nomination with no chance of winning it has practically become a national pastime, we do take issue with the fact that she is using that platform to peddle dangerous and wrong claims about vaccines. Williamson has a bad record of being anti-vaccine despite her claims she's not. Her latest Facebook post continues a trend of casting doubt and swooning fear about vaccines. And they have a post here about just a picture of one of her posts. Ann Merlin over at Vice has done a great job breaking down everything wrong with Williamson's claims, but we'll go through it too. For one, there's already a group set up to monitor vaccines. It's called the National Vaccine Advisory Committee, and it's been around since the 80s. What Williamson does here, though, is far more dangerous. It's mischaracterized the National Childhood Vaccine Injury Act. This is an act passed in 1986 after families began suing vaccine manufacturers for injury to their kids that were very hard to prove or disprove at the time. Juries were granting judgments against the manufacturers that were getting big, and rather than let these suits drive the manufacturers to stop making vaccines, the feds created a no-fault system where people who claimed injury by vaccines could be compensated without dissuading pharmaceutical companies from making life-saving vaccines.
Yeah, I've heard of this thing.
So, Williamson is using a law and system that was created to keep people from attacking the vaccine industry to attack the vaccine industry. And she's doing it with bullshit claims that vaccines might contain, quote, neurotoxins, end quote, which is not a real thing. Neurotoxins are a real thing, but vaccines don't contain them.
That doesn't... It's just such a bullshit... If you actually know what goes into vaccines, if you actually take the time to, spend 5 minutes and Google it, you wouldn't believe any of that shit. But,
I
It's
know
like-
it goes into it. They put downs in there.
It's like that fucking there was this these skits, I think it was College Humor did them, the Google, and if Google was a person, where it's like these people walk into this guy's office and he has like a little thing on his desk that says Google, and just ask him random questions and he pulls stuff out of a folder and hands it to him. This one person walks in and says, "Do vaccines cause autism?" And he goes, "So I got a whole pile of stuff over here that says they don't. And then I got one over here that says they might. I'll take this one. I knew it." Takes the one, and it's just like, he's just like, "Yeah, you have a nice day."
Prospero just said, "God damn it, monkey," and I'm not sure what I did. I don't remember. We read a story last night, Jack. Samoa.
Yeah.
They just arrested it was a guy, right?
Yeah.
A dude, because he's spreading anti-vax shit. They've had 68 kids. Well, I think 3 of them might have been adults, but 68 people die since October from measles. They've had thousands of cases. Look, I understand that you guys are scared. You want your kids to be safe. Who doesn't? You fucknuts. If you want your kids to be safe, vaccinate the fuckers. Here, let me ask you this sincerely. Let's say, on the off chance, this fucking doctor who started spreading this nonsense, what was his name? We heard his name last night.
Andrew Wakefield.
Wakefield, that's his name. Andy Wakefield. Let's say he's right. Let's say vaccines cause autism. Would you rather have an autistic child or a dead one?
Mm-hmm. I don't know about you guys, but I'd rather my kid require a little extra attention than to have one be dead from killer diseases. So,
well, even the Mary Sue here went on to say that Williamson is using her Facebook and her platform to undermine people's trust in vaccines. Vaccines are safe, effective, and good for the country and children. They don't cause autism. And the anti-vax movement is one of many fringe movements that are being pushed and exploited by Russian trolls to get America to tear itself apart, and in this case, seriously endanger lives. So even the Mary Sue is okay with vaccines.
Let's say not just endanger lives, Jack. We're talking about kids' lives.
Yeah.
Yeah, Prospero says, "Gee, let's ask blind press how it feels to be blind thanks to unvaccinated kids."
No shit.
That's exactly why she's blind too. Is because somebody's little shit kid had something, and I think it was measles, and it went untreated, and she went blind because of it.
In chat, Evolved Potato says, "Can I choose both?" You want a dead autistic kid?
Jesus.
That's a weird goal in life, my friend. Really,
I just found it shocking that we would agree with something the Mary Sue said in what is actually a reasonably well-researched article.
Jake says autistic kids, genetic dead ends, so they're the same thing. Not necessarily, because you can have low levels of autism. That this isn't like, someone with Down syndrome who's sterilized. This is somebody who's still able to reproduce.
Downsy kids? That seems mean.
They used to do that.
Well,
isn't that what they do in no, they just kill them over there in Switzerland or wherever it is.
Sweden.
We cured Downsies. How? We killed them all.
Yep.
Well, I guess that works.
The reason the association with autism was there is that at the age you get vaccines is also the age at which you start to show symptoms of autism.
Yeah.
That's why they started making that association. One does not cause the other. Causation and correlation are not necessarily linked. So
I always put the idea up of, okay, what if the reason that more people have autism isn't because the vaccines are causing them, but the vaccines are allowing them to live long enough for us to discover, hey, this person has autism?
Most likely, yeah. Pesticides might be related to it.
I also think some people are misdiagnosed with autism.
Oh, absolutely.
I think it is used to Shyness is now autism.
Yeah, it's the flavor of the month. 10 years ago, it was attention deficit disorder.
Yep.
Now it's autism. They get on the hype train.
And unlike attention deficit disorder, they've taken the autism thing and they've spread it to all kinds of actual mental problems.
Yeah, it's a very broad spectrum now.
Yeah, to the point now they actually consider certain literal retardations as autism. Like,
can I go out?
Retarded.
Can I just make a kind of a blanket statement? I hate the spectrum thing in psychology of any kind because they use that spectrum as a excuse for things. So, also real quick, I got another.
I'm on the big dick spectrum.
Thank you, Gilcado, who says, I have $5 dues to throw chaos into the stream. Thank you, Gilcado. Australian dollar dues.
If you guys donate to me right now, I will really appreciate it, but I cannot guarantee I can read it.
Unless you want me to do that ASMR, Gilcado.
I'm a little drunk.
Monkey's a little
YouTube,
drunk.
Look, hang on. I need to talk to YouTube. I need to address them for a second. Look, YouTube, I understand you don't like people talking about alcohol, cigarettes, and all this shit. I'm a grown-ass motherfucker, so it's legal for me to do it. So go fuck yourselves right now. They abort every fucking thing. Who? Oh, Iceland. Okay. Cassie. What?
I was just saying hi to the children that are watching.
Did I miss an evil one message? I'm on the drunk
spectrum right now. Ranting Monkey's on the very low end of the big dick spectrum. Ask your mama. There's a reason she can't stand up right now. And I can't speak. She needs to wash. That's not kind. Your mom tasted very well. Monkey sounds worse than I do drunk. Am I like slurring?
You sound a little drunk.
Well, I sound drunk. I'm fine with that. But am I slurring my words? Do I sound like Ed?
Not quite. No, you're not on the Gutenberg scale.
Thank you.
So,
Monkey, did you seriously drink a little before recording? I didn't drink a fucking thing before we started. This is how thick my drink has been with Jack Daniels. I blame Jack. Jack's a dick. Not you, Jack.
Jack Daniels.
Jack Daniels. Oh. Speaking of which, Polly, we haven't heard from you since you've returned from your second drink, my friend.
No, I told you about the nutmeg.
How's your nuts?
The nutmeg is really good. It's spicy.
Sit the fuck down, Monkey. You're drunk. Your mama.
Damn.
You are nowhere near Goot, for fuck's sake. I never said I was. I'm actually probably drunker than he's ever been on my stream. I've had a lot of alcohol, and I take medicine that tells me I'm going to be very sleepy with alcohol, so I'm fighting myself right now. Polly is unhappy that he's getting out drunked. That's what
Not really. It's just we can't. I mean, we can match shot for shot one time, and then the reality will become more clear. Like it won't go well.
Kid, listen to me. Irish and Indian blood. I can drink gasoline.
Dangerous Spaces says you sound a little Nancy Pelosi-ish. Shit.
Well, up there, Circus said that I sound like I'm being played at 75% speed. That's because I'm trying very hard not to slur my words. I'm trying not to slur my words, y'all. So that you guys can still understand the thoughts that are coming from this barely functioning brain of mine.
I was watching, speaking of a drunk ass Pelosi, I was watching a supercut of some of the MSNBC, CNN news entertainers' reactions to her flipping out with
themselves.
Oh man, they're like, oh, did she ever drop the mic and let him have it? And like, her whole thing about like, don't you ever use the word hate. I'm Catholic. And just like, what the fuck are you talking about, lady?
I said this that night. There was a guy, and I forget his name. He's Dr. something, but he's a Catholic priest. He asked Pelosi on Twitter, as a Catholic, what are your opinions on abortion?
Oh, Jesus.
I mean, that's a fair question when she's going to invoke her Catholicism for this shit.
Yeah, that's rough.
What's
that question?
Or gay sex, or premarital sex, eating shellfish, wearing mixed blend fabrics.
Evolved Potato asked if they can come out of the corner now. I don't remember why I sent you there, so it's probably a good idea. Sneak out now while you can. I don't have a problem with Nancy Pelosi's statement that she made originally, but when she's walking up the stage and this guy asks her, "Do you hate Donald Trump?" and her reaction is that, people should have made fun of her for that. She actually got so upset by somebody asking her if she hates Donald Trump that the bitch went back to the podium where she didn't even bother to take questions.
Well, no, I understand her reaction insofar as the overreaction to it, because she's the question specific was not like, do you hate Trump? It was that like the entire process of impeachment is happening out of hate. You know what I mean? It's like, you don't. I mean, of course it is. That's of course it is. And a journalist out there actually asked the journalist a question. It's like, members of your own party, somebody who was the leading candidate for your party's nomination to become president, did precisely the same fucking thing as what you're saying with, this is a matter of the Constitution. When this man was vice president at the behest of the president, he claims he did precisely the same fucking thing to the same country in the same fucking way.
Except more directly, actually.
And brag the fuck about it. And now you've turned it into a fucking impeachment thing. So he says, this kind of seems like it's being done out of, political division, out of hate. And her reaction, Nancy Pelosi has a lot of advisors around her. She is aware of the unpopularity or the lack of popularity associated with impeachment right now. They like demographics that should be 100% behind impeachment from their perspective, like African American, Latino. Their numbers are like in the 30s in support of it. Yeah. Like this is not good. So she had to cut that shit off like at the butt.
No. What she should have done is just walked off the stage and ignored it.
In looking at the thing, that would have been goddamn near anything would have been better than what she did. But does it really matter in the end functionally? Because all the news entertainers called it a fucking mic drop. Everybody on social media, all the morons were like, "Oh shit, Trump got dunked on." Yeah, so what does it matter?
I get what you're saying. I really do, but I think it was a bad look for her. I think only that 30% that you mentioned a moment ago cared that she mic dropped. These are the people who listen to Don Lemon, Mr. I don't know if that's actually a word. The word I just said. Disrespectful. I'm not sure if that's a word.
Did you actually think that it was unrespectful, Don? Are you that?
Don't not respect me, Polly.
Yeah.
Don't unrespect him.
Double negatives with a real word that he wasn't sure was one. Really, Don?
Well, he's not the worst journalist of the year for no reason.
That's true. No, I think she played to her audience, which was a bad idea because that's not who you're playing to right now. You're looking at this, the only people who are on board, the only ones who are like, yes, go ahead and impeach him, are your diehard liberals, your diehard Democrats. And she came up there and threw this bitch fit. She would have been far better off to just leave the fucking stage.
Yep.
Because she came off. So I think it was dangerous right there. I don't hate, so let me scream in your face for 5 minutes. Exactly. That's how it came off. And only these morons who are so politically motivated, who are so motivated by their leftist, excuse me, guys, I'm burping here. Excuse me, I'm so sorry. But who are motivated by their leftist bias thought that it was a mic drop. Everybody else was like, she looked like an idiot. And I think she did
that's exactly what I hope the majority of people thought. But I did notice, like, the clips that were used from MSNBC, CNN, they were real fast cut.
Oh, yeah.
A real fast cut of her talking and then going to their round table of six-figure paid idiots to say, oh, yeah, when she said this thing, it was hilarious. It wasn't showing her talk in full and what her overreaction it looked like. It looked, the woman doth protest too much is what I think a reasonable person sees seeing the whole clip. It's like, what are you freaking out for, lady? Holy shit, calm down. Did someone touch a nerve? Yeah, that's exactly what that journalist did by asking that question. It made you look like a bunch of petty partisans using in the articles of impeachment to pursue a political enemy.
No one nowhere said this is turning into a John Ward stream. Well, thank you so much. I appreciate that compliment.
And if you've ever seen one of his live streams, yeah, it very much does look like a John Ward stream. Have you watched any of his live streams, Monkey?
I haven't been able to watch very much of him because he usually streaming when I am.
And late at night when he is ridiculously loaded. You are not even close to as drunk as that man gets when he live streams. It's kind of awesome.
Well, I still have to worry about getting into bed.
Hello, Angela. In chat.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, Pat's here too. What's up, Pat?
I love all of you, but I got to shut down.
No. I'm
sorry,
now.
sweetheart. I'm loaded, and this is not cool. My brain is. You know, if you want to talk, I'll just sleep right here.
Okay.
That's probably a bad idea.
This is probably a bad idea because I'm going, Monkey, it's been 8 hours. It's time to go to bed. I'm not done with my makeup yet. You can't leave. Well,
who's makeuping?
Alyssa. I tell you what, Alyssa, I will fight harder to get him to stay if you tell us who you really are.
Go ahead, Jack.
Monkey, you should probably wrap it up. You sound like you're fading out.
I was done 10 minutes ago.
Yeah.
Ebony wants to know what happened to my eye. It's just a scar.
She talked back to me.
Don't pull that shit, Alyssa. You know what I mean.
I love you.
What do you mean who I really am? Who were you before?
Who are you before you were Alyssa?
Before you were Alyssa doesn't lie. You were something.
That reminds me of that great line for Casablanca. When Rick's talking to Ilsa and he says, who are you really and what were you before? That's swagger right there. That's that Bogart swagger.
People want to know if you're opening the Noir Bar tonight.
Hold on. Who wants to know? Holy shit, the whole fucking chat's lit up with Polydub opening the bar. Polydub opening the Polydub.
Are you just now looking at chat?
No, I looked at something else for a minute and then I brought
Look, guys, he doesn't pay attention to you like I do because I love you more.
God, that's so not even close to being true, but whatever.
It's like parents getting divorced, isn't it?
I am so fucking drunk, man.
I might be. Yeah, I could open the bar.
I'm not even so drunk. I'm just tired, man. I'm like, look, I only got like 4 hours of sleep yesterday.
Fucking Monkey, you should have been around for yesterday's Noir Bar. Later on, Sinatra showed up and showed us the porn that he bought.
Fuck him.
Well, he showed up in chat and then started DMing me the porn that he had bought.
No, wait. He gives me shit for not doing these in the morning and then never shows up on my streams, and he showed up on Noir Bar. Sinatra, you are dead to me.
Dead.
DED dead, motherfucker.
No, well,
are you talking about the slant-eyed sluts stuff?
Yeah, Slanted-Eyed Sluts 3, if you want to.
Yes, yeah, and with the buy one rent one get one free.
That's the one.
Yeah, he sent that fucking thing to me.
Oh man, that's
Night, Stargazer.
Night, Stargazer, you sweetie, you're a sweetheart.
You have to be like Noir Bar hours to catch, because that man's just waking up when we're just getting ready to close up. You know what I mean? Because we do an extra
to me. Luckily, I'm so drunk I won't remember I said this. Again, I'm just so tired, you guys.
Well, then close it down. What do you keep talking about?
You won't shut up.
Oh, that's it. Mm-hmm.
Okay, so thank you everyone for coming out. Thank you for the donations. It's very generous. Polly, is there anything you'd like to say to the audience before we go?
Y'all great people. Don't let anyone ever tell you different.
Do you want to shill your channel?
Yeah, that's what he meant.
Do I want to shill my channel? No. I want y'all to go check out Psycho Rick, which is your boy Pat's alternate channel. I don't really, sometimes I want to go into calling it a creepypasta channel, but it's so much more than that. There's all kinds of like freaky old stories and mysteries from yesteryear and stuff, yeah, go check out your boy Pat's channel, Psycho Rick. That's where it's at. That's what I want to show.
That's true, but are you doing a noir bar?
I'm not sure. I'll have to check with the Aussie contingent and see what they're saying.
Follow Polly.
Oh, you know what I do want to show?
No, what?
Tomorrow night on Weebo Jones' channel,
Mm-hmm.
right, we're doing cocktail hour.
Hey, you remembered.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see if he remembers at 8 tomorrow.
I'm going to tell Weebo to be so proud of you.
This is exactly what I would expect on the internet. I'm involved in a car crash, and I'm fucking sitting at the hospital trying to take care of my friend who was busted a wrist on the steering wheel, and the car's fucking totaled. And people on the internet are like, Polly ain't got no respect. He can't show up on time. That guy's completely untrustworthy. I mean, that's the kind of
motherfucker could send a DM and say, "Hey, some shit went down."
My phone was at her goddamn house. What was I supposed to do? Send a smoke signal?
Let me ask you something, Polly. Have you ever been late besides then?
Well, that's not the issue here, is it?
I feel like that
it is totally the issue. If it had been you were on time every other single time,
yes,
and then that time we would have been like, "Oh, it's not like Polly to be late. We should, be worried instead of bragging on him." But this was no. Polly fell asleep, or no.
Let me ask you, Eve, and you, Monkey, a question. How consistently do you guys start streams at the same time every day? Oh, that's right.
Oh,
a lot more consistent.
Some seriously fragile glass houses stones are being thrown from here. Come on,
I do it 6 nights a fucking week, motherfucker.
Only because you have a harsh taskmaster that'll make your life hell if you don't. When it's your own stream,
6 nights a week for 3 years.
When it's your own stream of your own volition, Monkey in the morning. Come on now,
Chaos. What would you like to shill before we close up?
Well, I was gonna shill a certain otter because he didn't shill himself, but now I don't know if I want to.
Shade, motherfuckers.
Prosperous's minion starts on time, asshole.
Okay, well, I'm just
Jack. Is there anything you'd like to shill this evening?
I'm gonna throw links to my most recent videos in chat, and go sub to Psycho Rick. I love his videos. They are awesome.
Everybody shill just forget Polly. Everybody shill Psycho Rick, Mr. Your boy Pat in chat there.
Pat threw his link in there. Definitely check it out. He does some great stuff.
He does.
Yeah, it's a legit great channel. I'm a fan.
Psycho Rick is awesome. We're game streaming tonight, 7 p.m. Eastern on Satsu. No, 2 cents plus. It's our long stream. Come hang out, guys.
It's Sunday, so no Lords of the Night, correct?
Thank you. Yes.
Stargazer's telling me to tell you, Monkey, good night. So good night, Monkey.
I love you, sweetheart. Get some sleep. Chat, thank you guys for coming and hanging out. I would like to thank you for the donations. You guys are fucking amazing. I appreciate it. Polly, Eve, and Jack, thank you guys so much for joining me.
Thank you,
everybody. I will see you next time. Bye, guys.
Bye everyone.
Guys.
Laters.
I need to go click the button, but my head is rested on that hand. I can't fucking move it.
Aim for the one in the middle.
I can't open my eyes. This is the longest song I've ever done.
Because you didn't even click the button yet.
Oh god, I gotta get up there and click the fucking button. Where's my mouse cursor? Shit, this is the problem with 2 screens and being drunk. Oh my god, there it is. Goodbye, everybody.
Bye, guys.
We'll see you.